He said, I don't. Oh, you got jelly beans? What's up, dude?
Hey.
Excuse you.
All right.
Yo, man. Ribs
Welcome to reset.
Hey, let's get a reset on this one.
Welcome to Really Greasy. I'm your host, Mark.
So what you sound like?
Joined with?
Is that what you sound like?
Yeah. Hey, give me some jelly beans, man.
No.
I'm talking to you.
Dude.
Dope.
Drinks. Hey, give him the Cooper Cup.
Hey, can I get
stuff,
some?
dude.
This right here.
Yeah. But we mixed it with something because that stuff is really good, but it's just super sweet.
Turn your porn down.
Why is that on there? And why did I do that?
Can I get some juice?
You didn't do that. Marlon did that.
I need juice actually, dude.
I know. I brought my own juice,
All right, cool.
but I need the juice.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Yeah, dude. Have Josh hook you up, dude. Welcome to Weekly Reset. I'm Mark with.
Steven. That's supposed to get me?
Hey, when it's your turn, you gotta go, dude.
Tony.
Hey, when it's your turn, you gotta go, dude.
Josh.
All
need
out of order and
juice.
shit. Dude. What?
I said I need juice.
What's your name, though, dude?
I am juice.
I need juice.
I need juice.
I need juice. Like, I need money from how high, dude. Damn, what a week, dude. How's everybody doing?
Fine.
Everybody healthy still?
I don't know.
So far.
You don't know. What?
No, you
I mean,
motherfucker.
we see a lot of patients right now, man. I'm booked out till like 2 weeks.
You booked and busy, huh?
Yeah. People need their eyes. People need contacts apparently,
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
and glasses.
I was supposed to ask
What
you
is
something.
this?
It's a weenie. I'm sorry.
Is that a worse?
Not for a weenie, dude. We got way worse than that.
Here. You want this? I don't
No, I don't want that shit. No. Anyways, this stuff is really good. We got mixed with something. So we all use the effing cucumber stuff. You want to try that out?
No.
What are you gonna mix with yours, dude? This is all gone. Sorry about it.
Yeah, it is all gone.
Yeah.
There's lots of other vodkas. They aren't as good as this one, though. Actually, I was actually gonna do the Smirnoff.
Yeah, I was about to say I think Smirnoff is straight.
But I squeezed this one out of Josh because he's about to try to take the whole thing.
Smirnoff's your best bet.
Or the effing cucumber. That's interesting. Butterscotch and cucumber. Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't. I'm not gonna try it today.
Well, we're about to down this concoction, dude. You guys ready? This was Josh's idea.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna put some jelly beans over here.
You didn't do it? Oh, you just got the scotch? The butterscotch? All right.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. The cavalry's here. He told
Don't
us-
fucking say that,
Sorry. Okay.
you fucker.
This is good. Even with the Tito's. I mean, I didn't really get much, but I think it'd probably be better if I had a little more.
Me too, dude.
It's not bad.
Me too.
Let me get some jelly beans, dude. Why are you hogging on jelly beans, dude?
Fuck, man, just do what
Anyways.
the rest of those guys did.
Since when did butterscotch sting, dude?
I need a napkin, dude. You hogging
When you
on
put
the
vodka
napkin,
in
dude.
it.
He said, dude, those guys did. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I was paying attention to their conversation because it was just out of this world ridiculous. So
Was it really?
It was.
I'm
He
just
said, do what they did. I was like, Tony pointed over here. He's like, I want some jelly beans. Like, he just want the jelly beans. Huh?
You had jelly beans, fucker.
Took like half the bag.
No, I didn't. You got some weenies over there, dude.
Weenies for
What's up,
weenies.
boy?
Weenies for the weenie.
Anyway.
That wasn't nice.
Is that a worse now?
Nah, we said way worse. You gotta let him slide on that one. That was funny though. He said weenies for the weenie. Nobody caught that. That's why I was cracking up.
I thought you were laughing because I was pouring a lot.
I did laugh at that initially, but then you said he's like weenies for the weenie. And I was like, no one said anything. Josh's like, that's not nice.
It's like one of those things like where I don't actually realize what I'm saying.
No, you're clearly just focused.
It just kind of comes out, you know. Someone says something, you just tag on like a little punch to it.
He said, "Weenies for the weenie." He was singing it. Anyways, how was your week, Weenie? Josh?
It's better than today.
I'm sorry, dude.
He's not. He's not.
How's that?
He's also not.
I gave you a rib today.
He said, "How was your day, Weenie?"
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
This
Called him Josh. Called a man by his name.
is live, dude.
Yeah.
Go back.
It's
Yeah,
recorded.
yeah. We can rewatch this.
Go back to the tape.
I get credit for catching it though.
Nope.
I'll give you a little bit of
Shouldn't
credit
even sung out, man.
if you say I'm a fucking liar.
Why?
No
What?
credit to me. I gave you one shot.
Yeah, but that was kind of extreme. Can we just kind of bring that back to the table?
You did it.
Let's just drop the whole thing. How's your week, Joshua? Other than it being better than today.
It's better than today. That's all you need to know.
All right, Steve. Steve, how's your week?
It's fine.
It was fine.
Happy to
Enjoying
be
the
back out,
weather.
Steve?
What?
Enjoying the weather. Happy to be back out, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot.
It is hot.
No, it's nice.
Steve was like, "Don't take this from me." Steve's like, "I like it." He said, "There's an outside again."
The sun.
the sun again. Yeah, it has been cold for
It's like
quite
mowed
a
the
while.
lawn.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I finally got out there and got to it." Dude.
It's not the first time I've done it this year.
What'd you do?
Mow the
On
lawn.
the lawn.
Oh,
He said, "I saw you mow the lawn." What did you do first thing you got outside, Steve? Go to work?
Yeah.
Fair. Anything change at work?
Not really.
See somebody? No, never mind. 20. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm catching these words today. They ain't gonna catch me. That might have been a double shot. But I'm still on it, though.
Why are you
What
doing
the
that?
fuck is that?
those are like the,
Antennae?
like the little aliens.
Piccolo things?
From,
Little
Black
worms
people
coming out of your head.
wait, the little fucking aliens from Toy Story. Are they at the sides or are they on the top?
They're just
They're on
the
the
one,
top.
right?
Is it one?
Is it one?
Yeah. It's
They only have one dilly bop?
You're thinking of the Namekians, dude, from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, the black guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought they were green.
Hmm?
I thought they were green.
It's a different kind of. I'll explain later.
You wasn't watching the same show. You wasn't looking at the right screen, dude. Anyways. How's your work, dude? How's your week, dude?
It's busy.
Busy. Actually, I got a couple glasses questions after the pod, though.
Yeah, sure. Not a problem. If you need an exam, though, you're going to have to wait 2 weeks.
Your vision's going, Mark?
No, I mean, I still see 20/20.
I'm pretty sure you have a slight prescription.
I thought you wore glasses.
The gold ones.
With the robe. What color is the robe?
It was blue.
Blue and gold.
Mark, can you confirm this?
Tell me I'm wrong, fucker.
It's not like some burgundy velvet type shit.
No, it's just,
Burgundy velvet.
Like, your background?
no, he just has some blue shit. He had a fucking blue ass robe, some gold ass glasses. Yeah, I don't remember what
Is
the
it a gold
flip-flops
tint?
look like.
Or just the rims?
The whole thing, dude, it was gold.
No, it wasn't.
Does it have the little slit things in it?
Like Kanye?
Yeah.
So, like aviators?
It didn't. Why would I wear those kind of glasses? I made it.
Oh,
who's
dude. Obviously, it's my biggest fan.
that? You need to get out more.
Said mean.
All right, dude. You? Mr. What did you say your name was again?
King
Honey
Jelly.
juice.
Oh,
King Jelly?
yeah, I do need juice though. I got it though. How was my week?
How was it?
I feel like every day
Oh,
I'm
you got
just.
some gray hair?
Oh yeah, dude.
You okay over there, dude? Juno stressing you out, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. I took a picture of how much he sheds every fucking day. It's ridiculous, dude. Look at
It's
this.
gross.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Whoa. Good.
That was after the last game that we played where I was
Did you
playing
get a
Butcher.
puppy?
Huh? Yeah, it's a puppy-sized pile. And it's like that every day, no matter how long I brush him.
You
House
get
looks
yourself a Roomba.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I got a Roomba.
Oh.
I call it Dumb Juno.
So you got Juno, which is your actual pet. And then you got Dumb Juno, which is your household appliance.
What does Juno think of dumb Juno?
First, they weren't on friendly terms, but regular Juno is much bigger than Dumb Juno now.
Those are some crazy nicknames, dude. That's all you got for your week, dude.
Mm. Yeah, otherwise I took Saturday off. I mean, only work 4 days a week. I took one of them off, so.
Nice, dude. Did you do anything on the day off?
No. Fucking wasted time playing Overwatch.
Y'all played Overwatch?
We did, dude. Hey, try to get back into it tonight, dude.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, dude.
Although Torb Jones are still good.
Wait,
Yo,
what are you playing it on?
PS4, dude.
Really?
It was rough.
It was rough when Josh was there. No, I'm just playing. No, we
We
sucked.
played and we won some today.
We did win something.
I think I have to update.
You do.
Quite a bit.
So while that is going on, we'll probably do a couple games of Heroes. Nah. Yeah, man, it's been
We'll
Yeah, I
talk.
guess
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I guess I can.
Oh,
You
he's
know, pop
feeling
it in.
dude. He's feeling it, dude.
There's
He's
a
feeling
lot
it.
more characters
A
now.
lot more characters. Game's better, dude. Is it a
Wait,
10?
no, Wednesday's better.
Well, hold on. We'll get into it. Stop it. Stop.
Okay.
Why'd you
Get
hit?
into it later. Get into it later.
Why are you hitting your dongle?
Yeah.
I didn't. I avoided the dongle. Avoided
No.
the dongle at all times.
What do we got over there, Mark?
That's what she
Drink.
said.
No, she had. Marlon, what do we drink? Mark, what are we drinking?
You are Mark.
Whoa.
They're both different ones.
You already
So.
know what I'm thinking, dude. What is this? Malted milk ball. Looks like one of my.
Say it.
What are your what?
What were you
are
gonna say?
What are your whoppers,
Finish it.
dude?
One of my waffles.
Whoppers.
One of my whoppers.
Your whoppers wear crowns.
You weren't gonna say
Some of
that.
them do.
You are a fucking goon.
Why am I a goon? I'm about to use this sweet Batman keychain bottle opener. That's not Josh's.
No, it's not working, so you know it's Josh's.
I was like, whoa.
I think it was user error.
No, this thing only fits into. You gotta have different kind of size hands for this.
Weenie hands.
They're both different ones, Mark. So.
Oh, they're different ones?
Yeah.
Yep. So pour yourself a little bit and pass it.
Dang. That one. Ooh. All right.
How much percent is that, Mark?
This one? It is a full 12%. Who's ready to get drunk?
We're gonna
That's
start
not
with
what
a
we do.
12. Shit.
Yeah, that's what
I think
say.
they're both 12 something.
Oh, gosh.
What's this one? This one's 12. What's that one?
9 on this one.
Pass it.
That was weak.
Malted milk ball. Say it with me. Malted milk ball.
Not saying.
Malted milk ball.
Thank you.
Whoppers.
Oh, same thing.
Already said it, I said it.
Why not, dude? Say it. Malted milk ball.
No.
Imperial Porter aged in oak bourbon barrels.
Malted milk ball, dude.
Made with cacao, vanilla,
Cow, cow.
Cow cow.
and lactose sugar just for you, Mark. Oh, it's gonna give you the shits.
No, dude, I'm cool with it.
Why was I with so crunchy?
They like every single one of my teeth.
The bottle looks like a 3. It
What?
smells like a 2. Let's see if it tastes like a 1.
Why is the bottle a 3?
I like the gold crown.
I don't like it, dude.
It's a nugget with a crown on it.
It's a what?
Nut.
A nugget.
It's a nut.
He
with
said it's a
crown.
nut nugget.
I didn't say
Man,
that.
you are catching yourself so well today. Oh, I can take the rest.
What?
It's okay. He's not gonna drink it all.
I always drink all my beer.
Can I get a little more, dude?
Yeah, I poured the amount of Mark did.
Oh man. Okay.
You gotta do half of it.
Does anyone actually like malted milk balls?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, what are those, Whoppers?
Yeah.
I like Whoppers.
Really?
It smells good.
Yeah.
You like Whoppers, Steve?
Yeah.
It's definitely chocolatey.
Whoa.
The first little taste isn't so great, but the aftertaste isn't bad.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
This is all right. I
Good,
like it.
right? Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
It was in bourbon.
How is this a 3?
Yeah.
I can taste the bourbon.
I can taste it too, but how is this a
Tastes
3?
good.
Yeah, it's an 8.
It's a 9.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
this is an 8 or
Can we drink
9.
a couple
What is it?
more
This is an 8.
gulps before we rate it? Damn.
I took a couple sips.
Steve
It's
loves
not-
it, dude.
it's
Tony
good.
loves it, dude. What are
Yeah.
you
This
thinking?
is an 8.
It's 3.
Quit holding up 3 fingers, dude. What do you got?
It's pretty good. I give it an 8.
Yeah, it's an 8. Solid.
This is good, dude. This is good.
Maybe a 5 at best.
What was a 8 for this guy or 9?
Dragon's Milk White.
No, Yumtown.
Oh, Yumtown was good.
Yeah, Yumtown was good. Hey, did we still
Wait,
have that
did
one
you not
last?
like Yumtown?
You saw that one.
I liked Yumtown.
Oh,
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yumtown.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I usually thought Marlon and Steve were opposites.
They should be. I don't know what's going on right now. You guys both like Yumtown?
Yeah, Yumtown
It's
was
the
good.
outlier. It's the outlier.
Yumtown is good. Wow.
Pretty good.
Maybe we're the skewed ones.
Hey, you know, you know those jelly beans, are you? Plus 1.
Anyways, dude.
I ate all mine. Mark's over there fucking around.
Dude, I poured enough to be able to just chill for the rest of the cast.
I'm chilling too. We chilling.
He's Look at Steve. Down his already. Yeah, we can go through these fast, dude.
All right, next one.
Well, I didn't pour that much. Probably had the same amount as Marlon.
We want to jump right into some things we experienced over the week, dude. Some gaming things. We all tried Crucible, dude. We want to jump right into that? Or
yes.
Steve, you got some shows for it? Hold on, dude.
I'm ready.
Hold on.
Hold
Get me
on.
on the mic. I want to talk
Hold
about Crucible.
on. Hold
I'm
on.
holding.
Wow, he is. He really is.
That game. What?
Did we have any shows that we want to get out the way first, though?
There's just one episode out, which is the Stargirl and then Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
Is that based off the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Is that based off the movie?
So they they're making like a whole show out of it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll check that
So,
one
like-
out. I like Snowpiercer.
What was Snowpiercer about? I never watched it.
Yeah,
Um,
what's Snowpiercer?
So there's like this. It's like a post-apocalyptic world where like
Pocahontas.
I thought he said Pokemon, dude.
where like the world just like it froze because like nuclear war or whatever.
So they're all on a train.
Yeah, they're all on this train that's like really long and it's like circles the earth.
Is it called Snowpiercer?
Yes. And so like at the back of the train are the people who like kind of like
They're
got
what?
their way on with like they didn't pay the ticket, they kind of like forced their way on. So they're like the poor and they just get rations or whatever, and it's just like them breaking to like the front of the cars to
Yeah,
take
like
over the
originally
train.
they're trying to show that like the train, basically in a society, the people in the back of the train were just like poor, like almost like slaves.
Did they look like Namekians?
No,
No,
they
they-
look like Chris Evans,
Yeah,
They look like what?
Captain America,
Captain America.
except for not ripped and dirty.
He was the star of the movie.
Yeah, he's the main guy. But he does Captain America in that movie. He like pushes his way to the front. Like he fights his way through.
Okay.
And that's pretty much like kind of the premise like of him just trying to break the chain of like how that train is, like how society is, like because all the rich people and everyone was all the way towards like the front, and then like all the poor
How long
people
is
were
this train?
Yeah, for real.
It's
In the show, they said it was 1,000 cards long.
yeah. I don't know how long it was in the movie, but
Yeah.
he went through quite a bit.
So wait, you telling me he stopped doing Captain America just
You know
to
when
start
you're-
whooping ass some more?
Yeah. What the
No, this
hell?
movie
You know when
came.
you're
This,
sitting
this
at a
movie
light
came
and
out
the train never
before
ends,
Yeah, I'm
dude?
pretty sure.
You know
before
when you're
Cap.
sitting at a light and
Oh.
the train never
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah, you know how long 1,000 cards is? That's crazy.
Yeah, you'd be at the train track for a while.
Yeah.
Well, in the show, first episode, they actually kind of like give a little bit more depth into like how it works on there, because there was actually like underneath like the cars, there was like a kind of like a track thing where you could like go down there and you could like shoot up like 100 cars or whatever.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he
there's
did.
like a fast travel. Yeah,
He didn't do that in the
there
movie
wasn't.
though.
But in the show,
He
it's just
fought his
like
way through.
they
Cat
bring up
style.
this one guy, and they're like, because he was a detective in his old life, so they brought him up to like solve a murder. So that's how it starts out.
It's like a train car murder mystery.
It is. That's what it sounds like. Train car murder mystery, dude.
Might be. I mean, I'll watch it. I like Snowpiercer.
Sounds interesting.
The ending of the movie, though, is kind of like, if you really think about it, it's kind of fucked up.
It is. Makes you think. You gotta watch the movie though.
What year did this movie come out?
2017.
No, it was a
2005.
while. Yeah, it was a while.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
All right.
it was out for a while ago.
Check it out. 2005.
I don't know what year it was.
I don't
but
think it
that's not.
I
That's
don't
Fact
think it
check.
was that far back.
You're the fact check
Yeah.
guy, though. We'd already discussed this.
We looked at each other at exactly the same time.
and
I
then
want to say
Same
like.
wavelength.
2013.
I was about to say 2010.
I was thinking it was way back there, but nope.
7 years ago.
I'll give it a try. I like Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I like Chris Evans as Captain America, though.
What about the Human Torch?
Yeah, he was cool with that. He was cool with that. What other movies has he had, though? He's not really...
Not another teen movie.
That gets your stamp of approval? Not another teen movie gets your stamp of approval, dude.
Those movies are so stupid. They're funny.
Such an enigma, dude. Like, just can't figure this guy out, man. I know it's in second grade. Never would have thought that not another teen movie was his shit. Dude.
I watched that like last month, honestly.
I don't care.
What was your favorite part?
You don't have to do this. Please don't.
It's not really appropriate.
That's fine.
I'll show you the scene.
No thanks, dude. Oh, I saw something interesting the other day.
Can you show us?
Not on.
It's a post-production
Yeah,
art
it's
type
probably a
thing.
post-production topic, dude.
But yeah, the other show was Stargirl and just CW doing another DC show.
CW.
GW. GW.
You try it.
CW.
Just say that.
I'll say that.
People say Whopper or whatever.
You won't say Whopper, but you'll say
I'll say
CW.
Whopper. I didn't want to say what you said.
What did you say again? Molten milk ball.
What the hell was
Why
I
not?
saying last night? man?
Huh?
What was I saying last night when I was stabbing people? In the game.
Thanks for clarifying. I don't know.
It was a movie. It was an Eddie Murphy movie.
Oh yeah.
What was I saying?
Shit. It's on the tip of my tongue. When you were saying that, like, it was only for the one game. Because, like, we were losing all night, and then Marlon hopped on, and that was the last game I played, and he just kept saying it.
What was it, like Norbit? Norbit?
Yeah, Norbert.
Yeah.
Stabbing people with
He's
that.
making a weird noise.
Yeah. Norbit?
Yeah. Why was he doing that? Why was he doing that? Norbit. He was like he saying it like he couldn't catch him. But he was like whooping his ass though. Norbit. Like, what are you? Who's Norbit? Sorry, man. Eddie Murphy. That was a. Who said that was a favorite? Who said that? So then somebody. The only reason why we started talking about that because Jeff was talking about his favorite Eddie Murphy movies or something like that, right? Who the hell said Norbit? Because that's not up there.
I think that was going.
Yeah, I want to say it was probably Gump.
I wasn't even there. I was like, it was a gump.
Norbit, isn't that? We're not even getting. Anyways.
Next beer.
Already? Not yet, right?
I thought we were supposed to sip these, man.
I got one more thing to say, dude. I actually started watching the Young Money radio with Lil Wayne. So at first I was like, it's just another podcast venture, right? It's just like, it is what it is, right? He's just sitting there on the couch talking to people. Like he has like guests call in and stuff. So I watched the first one.
Can you understand him?
Yeah, he's actually a very articulate individual. The first one I watched, I don't know if this is in any particular order, but the first one that caught my eye was Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is one of the greats, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, I watched it. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. The dialogue between those two, I was just like, it's just regular shit, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, that was interesting. And then I saw the next one, and it was M, and I was like, Lil Wayne and Eminem, what? I watched it, dude. It was interesting. It was weird kind of hearing M in just like a regular tone. Like, I don't know, because you don't really catch him out. Like, the whole thing for me was just like the people that he was getting on this show was just like people who just never do interviews. You just don't see him out, right?
Did you watch the Mike Tyson interview?
No, but I saw that popped up because I subscribed now. I was like, Mike Tyson, what the heck?
Dude, Mike Tyson is on something, dude.
It's very possible. Very possible. The Eminem one was good. I didn't watch that one yet, but then I was just like, all right, don't really want to watch another one of these. Like, all right, I get it. How long are they? They're only like 20, 30 minutes. The Jamie Foxx one was like 30 minutes. The M one was 20 because, you know, M don't really be talking to people like that. The next one I watched was with Drake. That was a good one, dude. I liked it.
You set that one on repeat, huh?
That's surprising.
No, but then I saw the Mike Tyson one pop up, and I was like, really? Like, just think about the type of person, like, Lil Wayne is. Like, he has to, like, be respected by all these people, because M doesn't do anything for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, Drake, you just never see the guy unless, like, an album's coming out, or, you know, it's just, he's very good at staying private, too.
Or
like,
a mixtape.
Yeah, or a mixtape, I think. But he must be, like, really respected, dude. They talk about him like, you know, like M was just talking about him like he was just the man. Which, I mean, you think about it, Lil Wayne's been
one of the greats though.
He was considered. It was like, I remember back then it was like a huge debate between M or you know, Lil Wayne. That was the time where Lil Wayne was just like pumping, just like nonstop music, just like, and people were just comparing like who
put Wayne up there.
who was better?
I think I would now. I think that's the thing. Me and Marlon used to talk about this all the time.
What was that? What did Marlon ask? Funeral or Carter 5?
I like Carter 5.
You said Carter 4.
Carter
that was
4
not one of the options.
Carter 4 is
that
good,
was
though.
not one of the options.
Dude, Drake's on Carter 4, Mark.
They talked about that. They were like, he's like, you know, I got to ask this question because the people was wondering. They keep hitting me up wondering, but I got to ask it. When are we going to do another joint, man? And then Jake was like, oh, come on, man. You know I'm waiting on you. You know what I was like, oh!
I didn't do anything, huh?
Lil Wayne equals GOAT, dude.
You might have to give it to him.
He might even be better than Travis Scott, dude.
I mean, these are all, like, Lil Wayne's children. Like,
I don't think, like, the original, like, when he first...
Carter 3?
Bro. Carter 3? How old are you? How old is he?
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling Lil Wayne, like, back in high school. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't feeling it then.
Yeah.
Now? Okay. I fuck with it.
The fact that he's still relevant now, he's just been doing this for such a long time, dude.
Yeah, I still remember where he made it. Or, for me, the debut for him when he was in, what was Juvenile song?
Was it?
I forgot what the song was called. But he's featured on Juvenile. Oh. I gotta look this up now. This is bothering me.
Regardless, the show's good. Caught me off guard. Not that I was expecting it to be bad, but I just not my forte.
You have to watch the Mike Tyson M interview.
I might have to.
Seriously, like I don't even know what the fuck Mike Tyson was saying most of the time.
Well, there was one moment where Wayne, like, he has like an outro. Like, but I think he must record, like, each one, like, just straight through. Like, must have these people, like, call in, like, in one day or something. But whatever episode I watched, I think it was the Drake one. Like, so Drake was
like once a week or? I
don't know. Maybe. So maybe it might have been, like, the last one of the week. But he has, like, an outro that he did that I've only seen once so far. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Not to, like, bash it, but I was just like, he's talking to... No, it's good. You gotta watch it though. Anyways, I'll show you later. Mike Tyson gonna start professionally boxing again.
Dude, he definitely wants to. I think like if you ever listen to Mike Tyson like talk on these shows and like
How
do
old is
his
he?
interviews and stuff,
He's up there. Isn't
he's
he?
up there. But he talks like boxing was like all he had.
He's crazy rich. Well, we don't know that though.
But I think he's like depressed and stuff now almost because like he's not boxing anymore and that's like what he loved to do.
That's what happens with a lot of athletes.
Back in my glory days.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, because if you think
Wasn't he
about it,
presenting a belt or something in a fight just recently?
I don't know. But you just think about it. Like you've been so all through. I feel like a lot of these athletes have like parents that are like probably like super hardcore, and not to blame the parents, but like just you want to see your kids succeed. So it's like if they love basketball, you want them to be the best. So in like Michael Jordan's case or Kobe Bryant's case, where you have like parents that drive you to do like be the best you can. When you get older, if you don't know how to differentiate like actual, like I don't know, if that's like all you know, then what?
Mike Tyson owns a weed ranch. He makes a lot of money. Well, he's definitely on a lot of stuff.
That's explaining some. It's explaining some things. Mike Tyson's weed ranch.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
I'm not clicking on TysonRanch.com.
I know no links, but enjoy. No thanks, dude.
Not gonna get me to Tyson Ranch. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I might check it out.
Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. People they feel like once they retire, they get stuck in that mindset. Like, man, that was all I had, or they try to play for like a really long time because it's like, man, this is all I have.
So you think he'll, maybe come back professionally and get Brett Favre and retire again?
I don't think
Maybe
boxing is
he'll
one of those
challenge Brett
sports
Favre
where
to
you
a
can just
fight,
come
dude.
back, dude. At a certain age, are you just coming back to just get dealt with?
Yes. I need to relive this one more time,
Would
but
you
these
watch
guys
it,
are
though?
younger.
Would I watch it? Would I watch
Mike
Mike
Tyson
Tyson
get
get
dealt
whooped?
with?
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm saying he would get whooped.
Yeah, I said I'd watch it.
I'll watch it.
You'd probably get whooped, but I guess it depends
There
on the
was
fight.
actually a video of I think Mike Tyson
Pretty sure if he fought just some amateur,
No,
he'll still deal with some like amateurs.
No, dude, there was a video that he posted recently of him like I think it was like him like punching like a punching bag or something.
up, Eclipse?
still, or he was like training or something still. And that
I'm
dude
sure
was
he's
actually
probably in
moving
shape
still.
for a 55-year-old. But I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know how old he is. But fact check.
Fact check.
Come on, dude.
Alright.
Honestly, I mean, he was probably one of the best boxers.
Agreed.
But can he still move like
Mike
that?
Tyson is 53.
Can he still move? You were pretty close. You still a fucker,
Do
though.
you want to know anything else?
Nah, dude. That would be crazy, though.
Yo, like,
If a
a lot of the
53-year-old
people
just came back, he'd been training all this time, dude, for this one moment, dude.
Because Mike Tyson's a heavyweight, right?
Yeah, well, if he got dealt, Mike Tyson getting back in the ring one last time just to get dealt with.
I'll watch it.
How much money do you think that's worth pay-per-view?
A lot.
Probably a lot, actually. No matter like win or lose, like it's raking in some cash.
Yeah, because his fights was always like that's another big thing why he got so popular was just like his style of fighting.
Let me give it everything I got in this one punch.
Mm-hmm.
And he was catching people with it.
Yeah, people love that. I mean, like you look at Mayweather.
Was he
Everyone,
the original One Punch Man?
everyone hates watching Mayweather fight. And just
Yeah.
bobbing and weaving until he wears a dude out. Yeah, just giving the quick.
Winning off points.
Yeah.
He tagged him a couple times, but he tagged you a couple more. Though,
Yeah. He's
so,
like 1, 2,
you know.
Dang.
1, 2.
But no, Mike was like, "Fuck points, dude."
He said, "I'm gonna sit you down."
He'll take all the hits.
Joyce man.
Take all the hits, but he gives you one and you're
Who would
done.
win in a fight, Tyson or Mayweather? I know they're different classes, but
Mayweather would be like, "All right, I'll see you in round 47."
Yep.
wait,
It would definitely be.
Tyson's like tired and shit, dude.
He would.
It'd definitely be Mayweather, just because like that's his style. That's
Yo, but
That's the whole
he,
point.
Wear him out.
yo,
dude.
he better be perfect. Because he gets hit with one. You sleeping and eating? You'll be sleeping till next week.
It's gonna be like that bear in that Epo game.
Got died.
One swing.
He better have feet like fucking Hermes, dude. Just stay away forever, dude. Because, yeah, you can bob and weave, and we'll be in. If we make it around 47, you got it.
Even if he blocks that.
But you
shit,
better
dude.
survive every single one of these fucking rounds, dude. You better keep moving.
You get socked in his gut, just spits up with like.
He's like,
Starts making weird noises like.
or like Kevin from The Office, boy yo 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 yo. Haymaker to the face. His head like boy yo yo yo.
That's a bobblehead.
Yeah, knock his head loose.
Holy shit.
Tyson know he needs to sit down and train new boxers. I agree. His fists are still very fast, but he probably can't take a hit like he used to. I was gonna say the opposite. It's probably a truck.
He probably
Man.
could. He probably. I mean, like
I
he
think
probably.
he could probably take some hits.
He probably
but-
take some hits, but
Yeah,
he probably get worn down because of the hits.
Yeah, I think
Like,
I think he
he'd
get
slow
worn down a lot faster than
Yeah.
he normally did.
He ain't gonna
for
be
sure.
able to hit nothing, dude. Oh shit, that was funny.
Can't scrap with these young cats anymore.
No, dude.
It's a new generation, man.
People were just
different
like, get back then. It was just like, man, I could take hits, but let me see if I can hit you harder. Like that was the boxing game back then. Now it's all strategic and dodge and bob and weave. And every now and then you get some fighters that's just like,
It's a
let's go
stamina
blow for
game.
blow. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Mike, man, they don't be doing that no more.
No.
People used to get in the ring like, you see how he hit that last dude? Yeah, but I can take hits. He ain't gonna hit me like that. Next thing you know, he getting scooped up and
They're dragging him by the leg like,
Stadium is empty. He said,
all right.
what happened?
Did I win?
Mike,
No.
remember when you say you wasn't gonna get dealt with like that? We got dealt with. Get your bag, dude. Get the car. Let's go back home.
The fight was Friday night, dude. It's Tuesday.
Oh, he knocked him in the next week, dude. He knocked him in the next
He
week.
said, I can't see out of this eye, but did I get him? No, actually, your ambulance is outside.
Yeah, your ambulance is outside. Why is my ambulance outside? Well, the reason why you can't see out of that one eye is because I left it in the locker. You're going to have to grab that on the way out to the ambulance. Need to put that back in, dude. You used to want to be a boxer? All right. You ever two-piece somebody before?
I've never wanted to be a boxer, ever. Like,
That's
I don't
good.
want to be in a profession where I could potentially get my ass beat. I just don't. It's not in me.
No, me either. No one wants to get their ass beat. I don't think anybody
And
wants
I don't
to.
want to
That,
be.
like that's like a sport where it's like you're punching each other in the face. Like it's just gonna. Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
You see those people slapping each other in those contests?
Oh
What?
yeah, I have. It was like a thing. I mean, it's been going on for a while, but like apparently it got. I want to say more popular because of COVID, just because like people just started watching it because there's just no entertainment. It's like a slapping contest.
Blow for blow. One
Yeah.
slap each person. in
Yeah.
the face.
Yo, man, they put some heat on some of them.
They lay people out and
Yeah.
they stiffen up on the ground.
Yeah. One dude literally just got slapped and his face just hit, like, he's just like, and it was done. I was like,
You're
Can we
stiffen up,
bring
dude.
some of these videos up? Let's see some
Yeah,
of
dude,
them.
bring one of them up.
Can we bring one of them up, dude?
the craziest
People's
one.
getting knocked out from slaps, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
slap
you
someone,
should
good
see-
enough right here on the jaw.
You should see some of them that when they get slapped, they just have like no emotion. Like one guy just gets like, and he's just like, just like no emotion, and then he's like, my turn.
Oh snap! Oh snap! dude.
Insane slap contest.
Yeah, bro, there's so many of them.
Siberia.
Yeah, it's some
When
like
it comes
Russia
to
and
trimming your
stuff
balls,
like
Ooh.
use the Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0.
You pick that up?
that. You need a manscape.
That dude's actually like one of the most popular.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of them
That's why.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's in a bunch of them. Yeah.
Ooh, that was weak.
Look at that guy.
We knocked the spit out of him.
He fucking just can't even like think about it. He's like, wait, did I just get slapped? He's like, did I just get slapped? See, look, he's just like stone faced. My turn.
Oh my gosh! Yo! He's heavy-handed, dude. He's like, dude, left. No, this way. He's like, I can't see it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yo.
He slaps a lot of people.
I mean, it's a damn savage.
Yo, the dude stood behind the guy because it's like, your boys know that you're going to be knocked out now? How they know to catch him? He said, all right, yeah, man. Yeah, get him, Jerry. Get him. Yo, get ready
They
to catch him.
probably saw some of his other videos.
They're like, we know this guy.
Yeah, he's like, yo, no. He's like, yo, this guy's big, though. Like, no, man, you got him. You got him, Jerry. Yo, be ready to catch him.
If there's a Mike,
You ready to catch
if there's
him?
a Mike Tyson of slapping people, it's that dude. Right there.
Yeah.
He said, hit him, Jerry, hit him now. He's like, yeah, okay, Jerry. You ready? Shit, Jerry. Hey, watch out, Jerry. Watch
Yeah,
out,
you
Jerry.
got this, Jerry. You got this.
Watch out, Jerry.
Ready to catch
He said, oh, shit, Jerry. Oh, hey, push it back up. Push it up in there, Jerry.
He said, you good? Yeah. I just,
He said,
he made me spit.
he made me spit. He said, all right. Okay. You have to really think this is a good idea. He's like, hit him again, Jerry. Hey, man, hit him again. He said, oh, fuck, Jerry. You can get Jerry
He said,
again.
Jerry, no. He fucking lined up, calculated like.
It's like in the anime, dude. He was floating back. He said,
That's what it looked like when Josh got slapped in the forehead last week.
you got knocked
All right.
out like Jerry,
Yo.
dude?
Hold off on the topics. We got a new one right here. This is live. What happened?
Why'd you get slapped in the forehead,
I
dude?
think he slapped him for it. He's talking about the story you made up last week.
You got slapped in the forehead? Did you? You slapped him?
Why is it me? Why did you just assume it was me?
I mean,
No, I think, did we say it? We told the story last week about you getting slapped in the forehead? Oh.
Yeah, when he said I walked outside and someone came and
Yeah.
slapped me in the forehead, and then we talk about Spartan kicking someone back through the doors.
Yeah.
mm.
No,
So you
that's what it
didn't-
would have been like, though. He's right. He's right. That's what it would have been like, dude. He's right. It would have been like that, dude. That's how I pictured it, too. Damn, Josh, get up. Yo, he slapped the taste out that dude's mouth, man.
He literally did. Like, he spit like all over the place.
How do you prepare for that? Like, do you clench your jaw, or do you like?
I think that guy was cheating because he had a beard, so it kind of like, padded some of the damage.
Like it's a small airbag.
It's like armor plus 10 right there, dude. What the heck? It mitigated some of the damage, dude.
You definitely don't shave before that shit.
Yeah, no. That's where homeboy Jerry went wrong, dude. Clean shave, dude. He caught all that dude's hand. The whole thing.
I
He had to
think
come
I
back.
think in some of the other videos, like they fucking actually put powder on their hands too.
He
Really?
did. He put the powder on his hand, and when he slapped Jerry, he knocked all that shit back off.
He's like, why are we putting powder? I need to know that I leave a print on his face when I hit him.
Yo. He was talking heavy-handed, dude. His whole palm was on Jerry's cheek, dude. He had red marks on his eye right here. Like, how was he catching him up top, though? Like, he's getting his whole face, dude. He rocked his brain, dude. You ever see on SpongeBob when the brain is in the thing? Bing, 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 bing. It bounces around in his skull, dude.
having trouble too.
No, he's just pretending to have trouble. You know that damn thing fits your hand. Quit playing.
I mean, that just looked like a small opening.
It's a weenie hand.
he said, what did you say? He said weenies for weenies. All right, so Eclipse, I ain't gonna skip you. I saw what you said. You knocked a girl so hard in high school, well, she learned not to mess with a nerd. That's what I'm talking about. We need more stories like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got stories when y'all got beat up in high school? Josh? All right, anybody? Huh? I'm just playing. I remember that one time when you beat up that one dude that lived next to you. It's messed up.
What?
What was the kid's name? Weren't you guys wrestling or something? Wait, oh snap.
Your next door neighbor. That Noah kid?
Dang, I poured a lot this time. Here you go.
This is the same thing.
No. Why don't you go ahead and tell the folks what that is, dude?
Perrin Reserve.
Reserve what?
A triple mash bourbon barrel aged chocolate / raisin stout.
Ew, raisins.
You like raisins, right?
I do enjoy raisins. Actually.
You like raisins?
I fuck with raisins, Mark.
They're just shriveled up grapes.
I know.
Grapes are good though.
Grapes are good. But how do you get a raisin out of a grape? Because raisins are trash.
I hate raisins.
Yeah.
I like raisins.
I like raisins.
Raisins all right. I don't hate.
See, me and Steve
or
on the
love
same
them.
wavelength, man.
Yeah, shit's getting weird.
Dude, we gotta cancel
Yeah.
this shit, dude.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Flash. Are we in a different timeline?
I think we managed to flip over. We on some other shit right now.
Which one got replaced, Marlon or Steve?
That's a good
Who went
question.
back in time and changed the timeline?
Steve, because he was so sick of being in the house, dude. He said, "Man, anywhere but here."
It was definitely Steve because Marlon's still rating stuff pretty bad.
He said, "This one's a 3." Steve was like, "That is correct."
This is a little more, Mark. You look like
Yeah.
you're the least, so.
Yeah, I had the least, dude.
I probably won't like it.
Y'all trying to play some Overwatch tonight?
This was like the other one.
Yeah, I was like, the one does kind of taste like the other. Not as I don't think it has like that
It
chocolate.
tastes more raisin.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a much chocolatey taste like the other
He
one.
said, I knew this girl's go, ooh, I could have it.
I knew this girl in school. Oh, I could have it.
Can I get some background, Mark?
I'm glad that you guys explained this all to me before I got here, or else I would have been like, "What the fuck does he mean by that?"
Why did you come here?
Wait, what are we talking about? I'm confused.
Was it just us three? I don't
Yeah,
think
it
Marlon
was just
there
us
yet.
three.
Gump wants it.
So earlier.
We were trying to teach.
He said, "What the fuck?"
We were trying to teach Gump slang, right?
So you know how
I guess
certain friends,
What kind of friends?
Tony,
Wait, what?
perfect.
You know how when Tony's always hanging out with you and sees some girl walk by and he said, "Ooh, she
Ooh,
could get it."
We were trying to teach
Oh!
Andrew. We were trying to teach Andrew how to use the slang properly. This motherfucker was keep
Yeah, I
like
say
this. He said, "Yeah, he's right. I say that." Look, he was like, so Josh even gave him the example. He's like, "Oh,
First he was like, so you use it like this, right? He's like, Mark, come in there or whatever, and you see a girl, and he's like, ooh, Mark, you can get it.
that's wrong. That's wrong. I don't want it, dude. No, I don't get it." So we tried it again, right? So he tried it again. He's like, "Ooh, that girl over there is cute, dude. I could get it." I was like, "No, you don't get it. You don't get it. I don't get it. She gets it. She wants it. She gets it."
Oh, do you see her over there? Yo, she can get
She
it.
could
bro.
get it. Dude. Yeah,
Get it,
he
dude.
said everybody. Well, he want everybody else to get it but her. Dude. Why everybody else got to get it? Why everybody else got to get it but her, dude? What are you talking about? And then he came into the chat with this crap, man. I knew this girl in school. Ooh, I could have it.
That's not even the right
That's not
thing.
even the right. That's not even the right. What are you doing?
Wrong terminology and everything. It's like I don't know how far if you guys are watching the episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where that one captain, like, he was saying wrong phrases for dumb shit. He was like eating soup. He was like, fuck, what did he say? He was just like, he's like, oh man, that one's gonna hurt or something like that. He's like, what?
man.
No, that's not the phrase.
Yeah. Or it's like that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He's eating the soup. He's like, that's gonna leave a mark. And then he's like, what?
He's like, "You're using that totally wrong."
Yeah, it's like
you're using that phrase totally wrong.
Yeah.
It's like Andrew walking up to the girls' school. Like, it was like, "Yo, I peeped you from way over here. Trust me, I can have it." She's like, "Hell, creep." "No, you won't."
He says that shit and then it cuts to like a slapping competition.
He just fell backwards. Man.
Yeah, I was noticing you from across the room, and yes, I will have some.
I will have whatever you're laying down. She's like, "What? Creep." Just like this. Question: Any of you cosplay Tony?
Nah. My brother does though, quite a bit.
He said, "Yeah, people legit cheer with beards and shit." Yeah, no, we just watched the video, dude. You late, dude. Make it hard to figure out where their chin is. Was that what he was doing? I just thought he was cushioning the blow, dude. He
A
had
little
pretty
bit of
big
both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Or either that or
If it's thick
Jerry was
enough.
weak, dude. Jerry was weak.
Always gotta make sure you have a beard.
Wait, moving heads inward as they slap? He didn't move, though.
No, yeah, they usually their face is like just stone face. They just like stay there.
I think Jerry was just weak.
Yeah, no.
Jerry was
Any-
definitely not slapping as hard as.
Honestly, if you watch like most videos,
Call
that
him
guy's in
Hercules,
there.
dude. Call him Hercules.
All right, yeah, Hercules is in there.
Jerry. The other
Usually
dude,
he
Hercules.
just stands there stone face.
Yeah, that guy is like.
He'll
he's like
always give the
champion
opponent the
overall.
first slap too, because the reason why there wouldn't be a competition after his slap is done. He slaps him, the other guy ain't slapping back.
Well, if I ever have to go to a tournament and I see him, is there like a FF? Like,
A forfeit.
you're not about this first for one. If it's a competition like that, I probably got friends and family here. You ain't about to slap me that hard, dude. You got me sleep over here, dude.
Making legs stiffen up and down.
Yeah, don't you see Jerry? Dude, he said, his friends called him. He's like,
Some of the other ones
which
are
one of y'all hit me?
some of the other
ones.
some of the other ones are way worse, just because like I remember one of them. One dude was like a skinny, small dude with like tats. Yeah, we had tats all over him. So like, and it looked like he had a pretty good slap, but again, Hercules just sitting there, just like.
Dude, the table almost flipped over when
Yeah.
he got slapped.
Yeah, but then when Hercules slapped him, that guy, yeah, he was.
He tried to take on the table. He slapped him so hard. He was all the way to the stands,
All
dude.
those people on the sides, dude, had to grab the table and everything.
Yeah, bro.
My man.
He said,
I'm putting all that I have into this last attack, dude. It's like, dude, don't you see? He's just a little dude, man.
They,
Putting all that power in there for it, dude. Knocked his
he
block
slapped
off.
the shit out of that dude.
He said, yeah, I'm not getting slapped like that in front of my friends and family. Anyways,
well, maybe you can just kind of fake it and just, right when he's about to connect, you just kind of like, oh, yeah, you got me. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, you do the fake hit where you move with the hit.
yeah, nah, dude.
That's actually a real boxing technique, though.
I ain't nothing but physics, man.
Yeah.
I throw in the towel after I hit him.
All right, quit.
Yeah,
might have won. You might have
you,
won.
you said I can go first, right?
You might have won on
It's
paper.
like you slap. Is he down?
Yeah.
Are you
Nah,
good?
he down, dude.
Oh, you about to hit me now? I forfeit.
Nope, you let him do his little stone face thing. That's fine. You can always say I hit
Just
like
leave
a.
one of these, man.
Yeah, okay, I hit like a punk. Haha, but guess what? I hit you. You ain't hit me. Right? So like, all right, ready and go. Forfeit.
Until it catch you outside.
Now you gonna get more than a slap.
Do I take the slap? Do I just take the slap?
I think
I
you either
think-
take the slap or you get E-Honda outside. You just get
Well,
multiple palms
I think
in your face.
I think
Stand him up.
I think you can forfeit, but you definitely don't say, haha, I slapped you, but you ain't hit me. Because that will definitely lead you to getting the beat down outside.
Right,
And definitely don't call him a bitch.
Don't whisper bitch to me there. Though.
Yeah.
What about a wink? Like,
Nope.
like you know what I just did? Like,
Nope.
I got you. I'm going home now. Haha.
That's you getting
Yeah.
slapped outside. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
same
you
thing.
getting, yeah, same result. That's you getting slapped
All right, how about
outside.
this one? How about this one? Ah, dang. Forfeit. I got you. Your jaw is hard, dude. It's crazy. I hit you, but you didn't get to hit me. No.
Same result, slapped outside.
Really?
Well, you don't need your hand.
Dope's trying to make up his own slang.
Yeah, that's where. Isn't that where this whole thing came from? Wampy. Call his ass Wampy.
No, he said call his ass a wampy.
Oh, call his ass a Wampy.
What's a wampy?
I don't know.
No,
I really don't know. I think it's the dude's name on like Heroes. And
No,
he
it's
was
not.
like,
What?
no. It's Wamp. It was Wampy. You're right. But he was purposefully pronouncing it wrong. Disrespect, dude.
That's how you get slapped, man.
That is how you get slapped, dude. That's how you get slapped. Anyways, dude, what are we doing here?
It's a
Anyways,
7, by the way.
3.
so. What?
Give it an 8.
Steve is loving it.
It's the
Why
same
not
thing
about
as
Well,
that?
I like
the
the
other.
I like the other
Yeah, I
one.
like the other one better.
I can taste the
So
difference.
I
No, you
went.
can't.
That's why I went
That's
down.
grape shit in here, dude. 7.
But
Like
you,
that. You
but you
like that?
love grapes, Mark.
How do you know that?
But these are raisins.
Oh, I never said that. These are raisins, dude.
I know.
Tony has
It's
a
the same
point.
thing.
I
Nah,
still give
that's
it an
not,
8.
dude. Grapes look like grapes and they are good. Raisins look like grape turds and they nasty.
No. No, that's not
Is
true.
it because grapes
I
are
love
purple?
grapes. I love grapes. It's fine. I love grapes.
How much do you love grapes?
They're just like shriveled
I love
up.
grapes this much. My daughter does. Well,
They're like shriveled.
Green or purple?
labels. You like the purple ones?
purple ones?
Yeah, you like the purple ones. Why you
Yeah, purple ones. Purple ones.
you bullshit?
No, you're right. Purple ones.
You bullshit.
Purple.
Hey, tell me he's bullshit.
I don't know if he is though.
He is.
Wait. Green?
Green.
Green?
Green.
Green.
If I gotta have them, I'm gonna have purple.
Yo, Andrew, purple or green grapes? Eclipse, purple or green grapes?
Yo.
You know,
That's
Andrew
kinda-
loves purple.
Yeah, it's always purple. I mean, look at the color.
Ah!
Is-
Fair. Is it purple?
Purple.
Hey, Perp. Well, Josh and
I think
Steve.
Perp's coming back, man.
Josh and Steve Green.
He said I want them purple ones.
I want some of them purple ones. No, he's right though.
You ever had those cotton candy grapes?
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh. hang on.
Eclipse,
This is
what?
getting fucked up now.
We're tied right now, right?
No, we're not. We're killing green right now. What the hell?
Tony, you said green, right?
Yeah, I said green.
Oh, Tony said green?
So we got 4 for green.
You said green?
Yeah,
You bullshit.
I like green.
Hey, tell me he's bullshit.
Yo, you bullshit. Sorry,
4 for
you are.
green, 5 for purple.
Huh?
5 for purple, 4 for green.
We kill you on
Dude. Josh's biggest fan is not a big fan if he likes purple, dude.
What?
He's a fake fan.
Who?
Josh's biggest fan.
Oh no, we knew that though, right? Nah. Purple, man, you gotta rep the real purple, dude.
I do like the cotton candy ones though.
Those are good. Fake fan, barely. I mean, he ain't even following you. Damn. That's
Hey,
rude.
well, he is following. It's right there.
What the hell, Andrew?
I think he meant like
6 days ago.
Probably some
Damn.
scrubs from work, fake ass.
Speaking of scrubs from work, dude.
Whoa.
Ooh, damn, poor
he's saying you sound like a Drake song right now.
Yeah, because Greg Sharp is trash.
Oh no, you're gonna get slapped with his fist.
Two-pieced.
With no biscuit, dude.
But you always get a biscuit with a 2-piece.
You ain't getting no.
Not with this one.
No, you gonna get full off of these.
Unless I'm going to Popeyes, then I'll only get the biscuit.
Oh, you got a Popeye, you ain't getting anything.
You go to Popeyes.
You see that T-Mobile was giving out free chicken? I said, fuck it, I'm not even going.
Aren't they opening up a couple more Popeyes around here too?
I don't know.
I hope
Really?
so.
So
There's only the 2 right now, right? The one in
Yeah.
Alpine and the one on Division.
One on Alpine is trash.
But the bitch is trash.
Yeah, I was like the one in Division. I don't go to the one in Alpine because I never need to go to Alpine.
I got
But
some good memories with the one from on Burton.
Getting greasy, man.
Getting greasy, dude.
well, yeah, that was the only one at the time.
Watching people walk across the sidewalk and trip and bust their ass.
Yeah.
Watching people sell CDs in the first booth.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Good time.
That's some good old Popeye chicken.
There's always that one fucked up dude that's in there like throwing some random fit about something.
It isn't always a dude though. It's just always someone.
Look, man, my combo is supposed to have 13 wings. There's only 10. Look at this thing. This doesn't even count. Give me some more.
Or there's a dude talking to himself, like not even ordering food.
He said, yes, the tenders, they're good.
And then there's always that one person that's asking for $1 or like some specific change to go get the bus. Man, you got like 41 cents.
How did you get here?
Why would I have 41 cents?
I ain't got no change. And here's your change,
You
sir.
know,
$5.67.
You know, every time
Say mine.
somebody and they always going to Holland for real, dude. They're always going to Holland to meet up with their girl who's like in labor or something.
Yo, my
Look, man, you
boy
better hurry up.
that I used to work with, driving and he had to pick up this dude. He was fighting with his girl. He's like, yeah, man, just drop me off downtown, man. Don't even matter, dude. Can I just get a ride, please? So he's like, yeah, man, sure, get in. I was like, wow, it's nice of you, right? So he's driving. He's explaining, like, yeah, man, this bitch, you know, is fucking fighting me, kicking me, punching me. I didn't even do nothing to her, dude. She doinked me in the eyes. He was like, she what? He's like, yeah, man, I was trying to block the kicks. She was trying to slap me, dude, and she doinked me, dude, hit both my eyeballs.
You know,
I was like,
Like Three Stooges?
yeah. I was like, he's like, yo, if a girl doinked you in the eyes, get out, dude. She's, anyways.
I'm pretty sure you told me this story. I don't remember when, but I distinctly remember you said doink, and I was just like,
It's the most fascinating thing. I mean, that's the most interesting like female I've ever heard of.
Those are like two really strange words that doink, if it even is a word, and dweeb. Doink and dweeb.
Dweeb. Interesting.
You ever heard doink a dweeb?
I've heard dweeb before.
That
but
sounds weird.
Did we ever go to school with a dweeb?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, dude. Who's the dweeb? I don't really know. I got one name. But we're not going to get into that. That's not nice.
Come say, yeah, man.
You co-signed it. Dude. I'm sorry. That was the most rude shit I've ever said, dude. I realized that because Andrew co-signing something that I said is just like crazy. I didn't realize how
That's the
steps in
rudest
the
thing
air.
you've ever said.
I'm pretty sure you said some more stuff.
Have any of you guys ever played Heroes of Mark?
Yeah, that's a different person though.
That's you.
Remember
That's the
that
same
time-
guy.
That's Mac Bent.
Yeah, that's Mike Benton, dude. That's not me. That guy's rude. That guy's rude.
Can you say something in chat, please?
The guy in the back of the class who likes swords, he's a dweeb. I like swords, and I said in the back, man.
He
Is
also
that the-
likes dragons.
I like to slay dragons.
Wait, say it again?
He said he likes to slay dragons.
With his sword.
Slay dragons with my sword, dude. So, he said, "Oh,
Did you sit in the back of the class?
out here stick fighting, dude."
Oh no!
Oh God, you stick fighting Mark.
Yo, he fucking said that shit earlier today in chat.
Yeah, that's his slang,
He was
dude.
like, here, son, hold this stick. I'm gonna get this one and see what this thing can do.
No, without any visuals, like what the fuck does that mean? What did he say?
Yo,
Yo.
I almost left the chat. I was like, I don't even want to be an accomplice to this.
Nah, dude, I'm like, yo, I'm real uncomfortable right now. That just sounded weird. Anyways,
Yeah, you playing tummy sticks, dude.
no, Andrew, I was not doing any stick fighting, so go ahead and get that one out your head right now. Secondly, video games, dude. First off, damn, Steve is ready for the next beer, dude.
Tony is too.
Mark is too. Oh god, 12%.
Yes,
Mark was
a
not
little
ready. Mark was not ready, dude. Oh gosh. Anyways,
It's still a 7, 8.
it's probably 8, dude. It's good. The other one's probably a 9. I like the other one better. But these are both good to me.
This sounds good.
You gonna fill it all the way up?
Poet
We got
Punch
enough.
Stout.
There you go.
Whoa, this looks amazing. Look at Steve's beer, dude. Perfect. Let's see if I can get that, dude. Perfect.
Yeah, I get a little foam at the end. Mark.
Little foam at the end?
Yeah,
I
dip
can
it
get
all the way up.
I can get it.
Oh, don't give me the bottom.
Yeah, you get the bottom one.
Oh man, I fucked up.
Oh,
Too much home.
look at Tony. Look at him.
We
Foam
fucked up.
City, baby.
He said Foam City, baby. Let me see if I can get on that Steve status.
What are we
dude.
even drinking, dude? Can I have some?
Yeah, sure.
You gotta
here.
finish your other one first.
Yeah, finish your food first.
This one's by New Holland Brewing, Poet's Brunch Stout.
I'm gonna just drink some more of this. 'Cause I know you. Ain't
We like the poet, right?
We did like the poet.
Yeah, the pole.
Oh, you like the poet too?
Yeah,
He loved the poet.
I brought the poet. It's good. Imperial Stout
definitely
with
in a
maple
different
syrup,
timeline.
cinnamon, and I don't know what natural flavor is, but it's got some of that in there.
Natural wheat flavor.
This
No,
one's
it's just
amazing.
natural flavor, man.
New Holland. New Holland's beer is amazing.
This is what, 9%? 9%.
Is it 9%? 9%. Sounds good. Shouldn't ate that joint.
I'm hoping there's a lot of cinnamon in here.
You like cinnamon?
I do like
What
cinnamon.
was that one cinnamon one we had that was really fucking good?
Was it a Christmas one?
It was like Monstra or something. You remember that one?
I honestly don't remember any beer besides like the previous one, which right now is just Yumtown since we had that last week.
It's like Yumtown's the best beer.
Yeah.
What about M43?
43 is amazing.
Yeah, 43 is pretty good.
This is good. Holy
This
crap.
is good.
Is it how good is it?
It's like when you get done.
Finish what you said?
When you get
Hey,
done.
Gum, finish it for him.
No.
Smells like the holidays.
Huh?
Smells like the holidays.
Does that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Steve?
No, it's kind of weird.
You don't like it?
It's okay.
Marlon likes
If
it,
you're
though,
warm,
right?
Nah, it's just kind of weird.
Lowry's like,
Lowry's brand, I believe.
Gump
Yo,
also-
he didn't know what Lowry's
yeah,
was,
Gum
dude.
also didn't know what Lowry's was.
Neither did my brother. Like I was like making fun of him about it. I mean, now he knows because like
Tommy's 6, though. So.
Raise your hand in chat if you know what Lowry's is.
Yeah.
They call me Mike Lowry.
Yeah, he's like, Lowry. I'm not too familiar.
What did he say it was? He's like, I'm gonna guess that's some type of
Oh.
beer.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to guess it's some kind of beer, and I don't like beer. I was like, it ain't, dude. Lowry's?
It's something special.
yeah, I it's funny because we have it at my house, but Tommy just never knew what it was.
It's just called
He said,
seasoning
"Give me
salt.
some-" Yeah, or he said orange salt. He said orange salt, didn't he? That's my brother called it.
I don't know.
Orange salt.
Lowry season
You
salt.
got any of that orange salt?
Lowry.
You mean Lowry?
Lowry's just doing it big, dude. Do that to my ear again.
Okay.
Then he played into it. Hey, what up, Orgasmus?
Where you
Man,
been?
yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a minute.
dang, dude. Been gone, man. How's it going in Florida?
Well, if you
What's up?
tell your state to stop opening beaches, man, and there would be no comebacks.
I heard China shut down again, didn't they?
I did not know that.
Who are you asking?
I was looking at the TV.
My dad actually flew to Florida and just was hanging out on the beach like last week.
Oh, he got that shit?
No, not yet.
Hey, dude. Dang, man. Really? People gotta be careful, man. People have to be careful.
Yeah, what was it? We got the stay-at-home thing got extended for us up until what, the 12th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which will probably get extended
Yeah.
until the end of July.
Might as well
Probably
stay
get
extended to the end of the year. Let's just go ahead and top it off, you know?
Let's just go ahead and top it off.
Christmas is canceled.
Look, man, I mean, I'm good working from home. I got my laptop, everything's set up.
No, man, this is
Got my VPN. We good to go, man.
Do you think your company will ever just say, if you want to work from home, you can work from home from now on?
No. That's because...
There's actually a lot of companies that are saying that now. Like, if you want to work from home, you can just stay at home from now on.
Yeah, the issue is the
Efficiency?
level of service isn't quite at the same level as in the office.
Yeah, people playing Animal Crossing.
One time,
You hear woohoo in the background.
That's him. He's like, yeah, but I mean, if you just turn it off and turn it back on, you'll see what happens. Just try it. Woohoo! No, don't worry about what I'm doing. Just focus on turning your shit off. Turn it back on. Dude. Working from home, yeah. A lot of people are working from home still. A lot of people aren't. But
Oh, man, I gotta go back to a regular work schedule
I'm working,
tomorrow.
I've been
I'm working
doing
part
it.
time.
My day never changed. Part time.
Because that my boss is trying to give me like the best deal, and like unemployment gets you that $600.
Mhm.
So
You
he's
can
like,
do- you can do-
he's put me like right at that limit, so I'm still qualified for it.
What is
So,
it, like under 30 hours or like 30 hours
It's
or
like
something
21 hours.
Yo, man, your boss is dope. Is he hiring, dude? Them meat huggers and their ideas, man. What are you
For
talking
real,
about?
dude.
Aren't you a meat hugger?
Oh.
You meat hugger?
Oh, he said you hug meat, dude. What kind of meat did you be hugging?
Sausage.
he said,
Sausage. Hugging sausage.
he said, be hugging them sausage, dude. All right, say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
No, dude.
Wait, what
Take
do you
a
want me to say?
stand,
I'll say it.
Sash it.
Sash it.
All right, Steve, go.
Sasha, dude.
What? He said lost a viewer.
Yeah. He lost the viewer. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, dude.
I was like mid-sip and you're like, I'm like, what?
You're like enjoying the
That
fuck
was-
out of that beer. You're just like,
You had to have seen this.
I saw the whole thing.
Like when this goes live, put this on YouTube, man. Like, that was like genuine fucking surprise. Like,
What I tell you?
that was genuine fucking surprise.
Dude.
What's wrong?
Like, why would you even risk it, dude?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you
What did I risk?
Put your feet on me
risk
again,
it
dude.
for-
I didn't want to feel you,
Come back with less toes, dude.
You bullshit.
Why would you want to risk that, dude?
Mark.
Why would you want to risk losing a toe, dude?
Mark.
Guys, calm down. We lost a viewer.
No, he's still there, dude. Hey, what's up?
Mark. You bullshit.
It's all right, dude. You lost a viewer, dude. Come on, man. Quit playing, dude. You trying to get down on some Overwatch tonight, Andrew?
He said it was a shitty show.
Huh?
Overwatch is a show?
Well, that was what he said yesterday.
Overwatch is a shitty show.
That was what he said.
Wait, is he still there?
We were talking about
He gonna
Overwatch.
leave out of spite, dude.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna leave now that he knows that we were laughing. Anyways, we haven't even talked about the Crucible yet, so I'm glad you're here, Andrew. Can you give us a rundown of how you thought the Crucible was a great game? Overwatch just as bad as Heroes. Yo, Porygon, dude, I'll see you in the arena any time of the day, dude.
Which arena?
Yeah,
Well,
Hot, dude.
are we getting on Crucible now?
Oh, Steve's got a lot to say about Crucible. Everyone, listen up.
No, I was just wondering if we were talking about that now.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I did actually want to get
He
back
said, let's
in.
go.
I mean, it's
said,
one of those
let's
games-
Let's go.
go,
Put money where
mother-
your mouth is. All right.
I
No,
want to
man.
like it, but it has too many like issues. Like I like the fact that the heroes are all different and you can like they have all different like play styles. But like one like coming from like a company from like Amazon, you would expect like a better quality game than what they deliver.
Amazon's just too used to throwing money at things and thinking that it'll work.
Yeah, they paid the wrong company to make that game.
Like, did
Oh,
you
that
see
shit was
Twitch
trash.
when that game came out? Like, do you see how many like big streamers they paid just to play this game, and then now it's like no one even plays it anymore? Dude.
That's because it looks like shit.
Also,
I mean-
this game has been 5 years in development. Like, it's been out. It was in beta like 5 years
If you're
ago.
if you're talking just by the graphics, I don't really care about the graphics. Really, like they're fine. It's a different art style. Something I would expect from like an indie company maybe, instead of like I said, some from like big Amazon that has big money. Like you would.
Yeah. But see,
I mind the graphics very much actually. Especially being 5 years in the game. Look, this better be some high res shit. My shit just look fuzzy on the screen.
and plus with it being a shooting game,
Mine wasn't that fuzzy.
Mine wasn't that fuzzy.
Did you
Mine-
change your resolution? Because when I loaded in, my resolution was like really low, and then I had to like put it to max.
I just turned the graphics on high.
Oh, you might have to check the resolution because the resolution was like set low.
Maybe
And then you
that's
had to-
why. It just looked really shitty to me, and I was like, "This looks like shit."
But I mean, it had the issues of like the servers were like laggy and
Yeah.
whatnot, and like I feel like you had to be so pinpoint accurate with your like damage, and you couldn't like since people's like the kill times were like so long for the most part, like you couldn't always tell if you were doing damage to the person or not, like because there's no like, oh, I did 5 damage or 10 damage to the people. You just kind of like
Yeah, there's no like damage like like on how in Heroes like you know if you get killed they'll tell you where all the damage isn't coming from and stuff
or
like that.
or just like any like oh you shoot someone and oh I did like 5
numbers
damage
pop up,
yeah
yeah.
some numbers pop up like some of those characters you do so little amount of damage for like a lot of times that you're like am I actually hitting them or am I like is my aim off like I just couldn't like tell.
One thing I would say I don't know, I think the movement speed just feels slow. And I get that every character has some type of mobility booster or whatever,
every
but
character
like
had a mobility booster. I'm not too worried about the movement speed because that's just like you should play your character how you know, like with what.
I don't know. I'm just used to like
yeah, because I played quite a bit and I've tried like all the characters and like some of them like you're trying to run to like an object to look across the map and you're like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
Yeah. It just feels like you're just like.
That's how Overwatch is, though, right?
I don't like.
But like some of the other characters, like I can dash real quick,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the one guy I can sprint the whole time across the whole freaking map and whatnot.
I don't like the movement. I think the balance is a little off,
The balance is off?
like with characters.
What Andrew
sure.
said, dude. If it didn't look super bad, 720 shit, and the lag wasn't as bad,
I definitely
would give it a
feel
chance.
like I understand with like a lot of shooters and like
He
stuff
said
like
the streamers have bad looking games too. Shit's trash, dude. Graphics are trash. So it is what it is. What's next?
It
Well,
does.
I'm
look
just
like
saying, like if you're like I look at more gameplay. Like if I'm gonna say if a game's shit or not, like the graphics are only like a certain degree of it. Like
Well, okay.
they
so,
weren't like so bad that I was like, I can't play this because it hurts my eyes. But if the gameplay isn't there, that's what's gonna turn me off.
look,
unless they were trying to do that on purpose.
if they
Then
brought
sure.
Final Fantasy VII back with them dumbbell
Yeah.
arm cloud, yo, that shit's trash, dude.
Like in this day and age, it's like we expect better from a shooting game. Like it has to be aesthetically pleasing because like all you're doing is running around shooting people. Like the scenery
Yeah.
never changes. Like if it has different levels,
Plus,
then
it
sure.
only had the one map, so that's
That too. But the scenery never changes, so we literally have the same shit to look at every time. And if the characters don't look like aesthetically pleasing, then what all do we have to go off of? Because I'm not just gonna play a shitty looking shooting game. I hate shooting games. First off,
I mean, I will say
I don't-
graphics do make a big difference.
I don't
in
like
this day
that you
and age.
pick your build before the game starts. That's kind of weird to me.
also those builds weren't really builds. Like come on,
Yeah,
you had 3 choices.
You had 3 choices between 3 different moves.
But
Yeah.
like,
That was
it's
Well,
it's,
didn't
it's,
do anything.
Yeah,
It's almost like saying, okay, but what if you want to build like a different way for the different game type? Then like, why wouldn't you just like switch the character based on the game type then instead of making somebody change something? It's just kind of weird how
So
that
the-
whole thing was set up.
the game still has something wrong with the actual gameplay as well. It seemed like the goals weren't super focused, level and battle.
I feel like they were adding too much to the game almost to like they're like, oh, battle royales are popular, but also like people like PvE stuff, but like at the same time people like switching talents, and then they were like trying to add all this stuff.
I don't. I guess I don't really understand what he's talking about there, because like I mean, if you don't understand the game and people don't understand, like if your teammates don't understand like how you're supposed to play the game, it's gonna be super shit. Because like they have objectives in there where like, oh, this thing spawns, we're gonna have extra damage throughout the whole game. Like we should go capture that, and people don't do that. And then like the little, like when you're playing the one where you got to kill the big hive, you got the 5 zones that you got to capture that give you experience. People don't go capture those. Or there's like other ones where it's like, oh, you get more health. Or they're like, oh, this is where a big herd is going to be, so you can go there and kill it and get a shit ton of experience. And people just don't really do that.
I also don't like it that there's really. Is there a way to set up a mini map? Because like,
There is no mini map.
yeah, so that's
which is
another
kinda
big
weird.
thing. Like I didn't want to have to tab or press M to make a big map. Because like I remember like Josh was like, "Yo, go get like D," and I'm just like, "Who are you talking? Like one like who are you talking to and who's close enough?"
I don't know
Like,
how
when
much.
press up the
I don't know
map.
how much you
Go
guys
get
actually
D.
played it, because I played like 10 hours of this. So like
Jesus.
I actually
That's as much almost. Well,
I actually you started to know where things were on the map. Since there's only one map, you just start to know
Yeah.
the maps. Like that just comes with like playing it more. You would know exactly where to run to or
Did
whatever.
you like it, Steve?
I wanted to like it, but like I said, from the beginning. I said I wanted to like it because I thought it was interesting enough that like,
Starburst, dude.
oh, you got a timer that like,
have one.
or at least the one where you gotta kill the big hive. You got a timer, so that's when you're gonna go there.
brought one?
But then throughout the rest of it, you're just kind of like capturing stuff, looking at where like objectives you gotta capture, and I was like, okay, it's kind of interesting. And then you go over there and you do a big team fight, but a lot of people don't know how the game works. So like a lot of times you're like killing stuff, time to go team fight, and there's no one there going with you. Even though I'm pinging, and that's one thing too, is there's no like chat in the game.
There's no
so,
chat.
so you can't like type anything to anyone. There's no like
Well-
voice chat to anyone. So like all you have is the pings, and people don't always look at pings and be like,
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
So
Like,
you can't
you-
ping the game.
That
Like,
means
it's
that
like
you
a
can't
ping.
tell you that you're a shitty shit
Like,
player.
you
I
ping
think- I think
objectives
for-
and stuff like that, but people
I think
don't.
for me, for being just like being 5 years in development, like the game seems like unfinished, not as balanced.
I mean, personally, even
Also-
with pings, I still prefer a mini map because like I like to see where things are. Like, because I think like when I look at this,
Well, yeah, I would say like
Also, I don't really like how short the games are, and how like
I'm okay with short games.
well, it's just like it's just weird because like if someone is out leveling you by even like 2 levels, like, what are you gonna do at that point?
Oh, he answered your question, Steve. He said the builds were bad too, less building towards game, but rather player personal play style. What I mean is there should be a foundation and way to play the game, but I didn't think there was too much reason to what I did besides capture points / big time objectives. So
even like with experience game, like they should show like at least some sort of stats or something, because like when we were playing the one game against the devs, like obviously we were capturing like most of the points and everything, and we were avoiding like battle for the most part, like so we weren't getting like farmed, you know, but like they were like still just like out leveled us and like outplayed us like hardcore.
Well, that's also just, I don't think we were killing stuff. We're doing that one, but you gotta kill stuff. Like I would say
but
the mini map
like
thing.
there's no like stats on like what gives you the best experience and like what experience games you get, but
Yeah, that's why I feel like numbers, like scrolling text or whatever, scrolling like combat text or whatever would be great for the game, because knowing that like, oh, this gun hits this much, this special ability hits this much, knowing which one you should be using at certain times. As Tony's mini map, I just felt like there should be like a heads up like display,
just
like all
to,
the time, that like
to
tells
know
you,
where
like, where
things are.
This is where B is. This is where A is.
That's what it is.
And it's not just even that, just to even know where like my teammates are. Like sometimes I'll look at the map and I'll just all of a sudden like I'll be like maybe following like you or Josh, and then I'll look at the map and I'll see like all of a sudden like Gump's like way over somewhere else, and then like, you know, I'm just like, oh, we're like really not together at all. And then all of a sudden some dude, like a group of 4 dudes just squat up behind us, and we're just like,
I
we're just
also
like,
thought it was weird. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but when you did the X-ray, it would light them up red when they were behind walls. But when you shot at them, they were just plain, like no background or anything whatsoever.
When I shoot them, they shoot up.
Yeah.
They light up red.
yeah, I never even X-rayed. Like I never
don't-
crouched to do the scanning thing or
like,
whatever.
So there's certain points where they're, like, you know, you're used to like seeing their health above their heads or something, you know, like I'm saying, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird.
There's no health bar?
There's
Oh,
health bar.
I think
health
there is a
bars.
health bar, but I don't know.
There's a health bar, and then, like I said, how you
Like, some-
shoot them, you'll
it's-
see their health bar like chunking down or whatever.
It's just I think I want like a little bit more like indicating that they are an enemy and they're like, I don't know, they're like near you. I guess when they're in the open. I don't know.
Again, I feel like a big thing for me is like I think a mini map would be nice. Like when you shot
Mini-map
them,
is a big
like
thing.
they'll ping up on the map just for like just like how you would see them.
Mini map and objectives like on the screen. Like,
You want, like, a
in that
radar?
direction.
Yeah, like a little bit of something, just knowing where things are, where enemies are at, and then like again, like because I'm so used to playing like Apex, where like when that came out, I loved everything about it. Like the ping system was like brand new
Jesus,
there,
Andrew.
and then like. You know, you knew objectives, like when
Apex
you shot somebody.
definitely like kind of like made the generic like controls and like how you play a game.
Yeah, like I felt like
Because
they
with
really.
Overwatch, even like when we were playing yesterday, it's like, dude, why when I press like L3, why am I not sprinting? You know, it's like it's like just weird shit like that. Like we've played so many new shooters that have like that option, and like some of these older games.
I just felt
don't
like
have
they,
it.
they laid down the blueprint of new shooting for me. Like I like how
Like
Apex.
sliding?
Yep.
Sliding is like a new thing too.
So it's just like it just works for me.
You bullshit. So you don't have to fight the other team. You just do objectives to damage the Nexus.
The idea in that game, so like the one game we played, the one main one, I forgot what it was called, but the idea is you had to get these hearts from like an enemy. So their time,
the hive one.
yeah, the hive
Okay,
one, yeah.
so there's
I just took over.
No, okay, yeah. I didn't know what the name of the game.
right.
okay. So there's like these big hive things. They show up on the map and they have a timer on it. So when the timer is done, the big hive thing spawns. You kill the hive, and then you can capture the heart of the hive.
Okay.
And you have to get 3 of those hearts to win the round. So essentially, you're
Also, having a melee to interrupt is kind of fucking weird.
I knew no melee interrupts. I knew I
It's
just
the
thought.
only way to interrupt.
Oh,
Because like even with like the character that I was playing the little Tosca, the little squirrel. whatever it was.
I tried playing him and I didn't like him.
But they have she has like a build where if you melee somebody, all the dot damage like it ticks down faster if you melee somebody, but her health is so freaking low that like you just get if you're playing close range to anybody, you just get fucking owned. And it's just like weird. And
I played against some good ones.
Also, like,
is this just like a shittier Overwatch, dude? Y'all trying to play Overwatch tonight?
no,
It is a shittier version of Overwatch.
it's a shittier version
Oh, Steve said
of
no, dude. Tony's gonna download it when he get home. Though.
Destiny.
This is a shittier Destiny.
I would not say it's even close to Destiny.
I know Destiny was straight trash, dude.
See, Gum said I should feel like I should be able to look at the map and know the direction I'm going and progressing.
Yeah, you know how I know
Yeah,
that
it's like
Amazon
it's
hides
like
the
super
wrong company?
confusing.
Like, I don't know what you mean by
They
that.
got mini maps.
Like, what do you mean by?
You're
look-
highlighted. We figured out you're highlighted gray, and it has an arrow pointing in the direction you're walking.
So you know
Oh, it
exactly
does?
which way you're facing when you look at it.
It's definitely not
Oh,
like
what?
like it doesn't pop. So like you have to kind of like.
well,
look.
that's one
just
thing. The
like-
biggest lagging. Sometimes I open up my map. If I open up my app and close my map too often, it would like
Also,
it
there's-
wouldn't load the characters.
Also, there's
fast
too many
enough.
people in the same area, and you're like on top of each other. It looks fucking weird too.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you could look at the map and they have all the objectives that you can go and then like the timers of when they're spawning marked. So you kind of know like, oh, I've got so much time to get to that one or that much time to get to that one or that's where the herd is.
Will the game survive?
Well, the games are. I like.
They would have to do
They'd
a
have
lot
to
of
do
big
the latches.
overhaul. Yeah, they have to do a
I'm
lot of
giving that
overhaul.
game a solid. One thumb down.
Down. Damn.
I think.
Yeah.
I think just because of how long it's been in production for, how many years people have been working on it, and how few people are playing it now.
This is the end result of all the effort they put
It's
in during all that
done.
time. Then yeah, it's over.
What does that make you think of
Points
the?
that both teams would like to fight over before the Hive that aren't worth as much.
Can we watch the new trailer Amazon posted for their New World like MMO? I just want to know what you
I'm
guys
done
think.
with Amazon actually making games.
Yeah,
This was
it for me,
enough.
man. They gave
This
me
is
their
what
best
you
shot.
can give me after 5 years.
Yeah,
New World trailer.
they hired the wrong company for that because they forgot a fucking mini map. Dude.
Dude, it's
To me,
just-
that is a really big bother to me. Like that was like one of the, like after I was like, man, where am I going?
Is it like
And,
an espionage game? Like you're not supposed to know where enemies are or something? But you guys said it was an X-ray thing, so I don't get it. Why not have a mini map?
It's really fucking weird.
Yeah,
it
it's
should
just a
have a
weird
mini
thing.
map. It should also have the
Well,
points marked on the map
I
if you're facing
have no-
that direction.
I have no
It's weird.
problem with the radar not being there. Because as soon as you actually engage them in combat, they're lighted up with red.
Yeah,
So
they,
you
they
know
are
exactly.
like if you like as soon as you engage,
So-
like you guys, if they shoot or you shoot, like if you aim at them, I think if you ping them or if they shoot, they'll like have like a red silhouette. Like if so, like even if they run behind a wall, you can see that silhouette running behind that wall. Okay. It's almost hard to outrun someone depending on who you play as. Like when I played as a sniper chick, I was able to get away because I can hook shot something super far away and just like, Spider-Man my way out, just like, oh god, don't get me.
Like Black or Widowmaker.
Yeah.
They just took all the shit. They took all the powers from Overwatch.
Yeah, but then they made them look shitty.
Yeah,
that's my biggest thing with the game. It just looks like horse
Put
piss.
in New World.
it looks like a horse piss.
Well, while
That's
they're
crazy.
looking this up, have you seen the new Ultra Instinct Goku yet, Mark?
I have not. Dude.
Woohoo!
Have you played it? Have you played Fighter Z? Fighters, whatever it's called.
Was it a
I
trailer?
did not, but
Yeah.
I did almost want to
Kinda
boot
like
that
that,
up
like-
because let me tell you about my man UI Goku.
Dude, come on, man.
No,
Now it's an acronym UI Goku.
It's always been. I mean, in the card game, it's always called UI Goku.
Okay, dude. All right, my bad, dude.
I just call them Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
We'll pop the trailer up. The fighter trailer is only usually like a minute
I
something
don't know,
long.
man. If it's dope, I might have to go straight home, download Fighters again, and I might be on Fighters all night, though.
It's dope.
Ultra Instinct Goku, dude. I ain't got none of the new characters either, though.
What are you
But-
doing? What are you doing?
Right there, right?
What do you mean?
Something like that.
What's wrong,
Yeah,
dude?
but where's the
You just kicked the shit out of
What
me.
are you talking about?
for the video?
With your
What are you talking about?
With your big ass barefoot. You just kicked the shit out of me.
No. Correction. Your feet is barefoot, dude. I got socks on.
Different kind of bear. I see what you did there. You're drunk, dude.
I am. I'm gonna drink some more. Is that open?
What?
I mean,
What's
just
open?
play it
That
on
one's
there.
not open at all.
This one?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's one's
Josh,
trash.
put that one on.
Bro, you trying to play some Skyrim?
I want to know what happened to the last bottle of the can of Yumtown.
It's upstairs.
Oh, I need to get that.
You would have asked me on Friday. I would have stayed up for 3 days straight. Play some Skyrim.
Dude, look at this. Look at this gameplay. So, do you remember
Well, already I know it's not.
the previous New World gameplay? Doesn't it just fucking different as hell?
It looks like they stole this from Torchlight.
Now Destiny.
It's like she's
Yeah,
a
It's like a
version of
shitty
WoW.
version of WoW, dude.
That looks.
No, but if you remember the
Tony likes
trailers,
it, though?
No, I was like, this looks like.
No?
Hell no. Playing that
Wait,
shit.
is it free to play?
yeah, right.
No, I ain't playing. Sorry.
Mark's playing WoW.
Thought about it.
Yo!
But,
What is up, dude?
but yeah, I would give Crucible a thumbs
You
down
kick the shit out of me.
unless they make some major changes.
Down.
Alright, so Crucible, I did a tutorial. I sent that shit packing real quick. Give it about a 3, dude. What do you give it?
You give it a 3? You didn't even play the game?
I played the tutorial.
That's not the game.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even kill nobody.
It's okay. We're gonna
Does it
take
get better after you play the tutorial?
No, but you didn't kill nobody.
I'd say yes, but it's
Not much better.
I give it a 4 out of 10.
So he gave it a 4, and he played more than the tutorial, right?
I give it a 4.
So,
I'm gonna give it a 4.
It's pretty much a 4.
so if I played more than the tutorial, I'd probably give it higher than a 4.
No, you give it higher than a 3.
Not much better, but it's a little bit better than the tutorial.
Sorry, I'm sticking with my 3, dude.
It gets a little better, but not much. I give the game a 1. It's pathetic. They could have done better.
Okay, when you upload this episode, you have to like cut this out and put that in the front, dude. and then play the weekly reset music. Dude. I give it about a 1. It's pathetic. Oh jeez.
Gump said I'll give it a 5,
Give it a
but
5, but can get to a 7 if it improves lag and graphics.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my issues were lag. I did have to like bring down my like sensitivity because it's just like the way people move and stuff like that. It's like either I'm really bad at the game or like I just couldn't like stick on the person to
Stick on the person.
to like shoot them. And I tried with the controller.
Let me ask you a
Is
question.
it better
Steve.
with the controller?
It's worse because there's no like controller
What
like
kind of
support. PlayStation controller, but there's like you know other games they have like when you switch to controller they have a little bit of like a stickiness to them.
Yeah.
There's zero stickiness, and like I was trying to dial in the right like movement stuff, and it was just like all over the place, and it was like either you
no
bring it
aim
down,
assist for controllers.
you bring it down too low so you can like stick on people, but then you can't spin around fast enough because other people use like mouse and keyboard so they can like spin around real quick. But if you're like you bring it down too slow, you're just like too slow for them because people like Josh's character can like teleport and stuff like that, so you'd have to like quickly move to them.
Yeah. So they run circles around you if you don't use like a mouse or something.
Mm-hmm.
It would be
It's
nice
like what
if
I
they
was with
implemented
Tor VR.
that one thing they did on Overwatch, like when you're waiting for your game to play, you can just kind of do like some other shit to like kill your brain cells.
That is
Yeah.
that is actually a lot better.
That is cool.
Although
You
I
feel like a
feel
little
like it's
mini
kind of
deathmatch.
weird that you like have to wait that long for like a game to start. You know what I mean?
How long are the queues?
They're not.
It's not that.
It's not that
it's,
bad.
It's like 3 minutes. It's about the same as.
But the thing is, like, as
Whatever
you're
that
loading
shitty
in,
game is.
so why don't you give them the backstory? So are we done with Crucible?
Yeah,
We were all
sure.
agreeing that it's
That
shitty?
shit is trash.
So-
Bad,
right.
don't play. All right.
Alright,
1
so-
star. Pathetic. Pathetic.
Before we
wretch.
get out of here, though, I want to talk about the. So we decided to. A handful of us decided to download Overwatch again.
4-year anniversary.
Yeah, is that what's going on right now?
It's the yearly anniversary, but yeah, it's been out for 4 years.
Yeah, I was looking at my box. It said 2016.
Yeah, and then you told us it all started because yesterday morning you told us that
I was
IGN went
I was
back.
doing something, and then I looked at something
Yeah.
after.
The full story is more interesting, but
Yeah,
we'll
it's
get
true.
into it.
I forgot how that actually started.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just giving you a recap of my morning, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy morning, I guess. Crazy morning. Anyways, you saw IGN reviewed Overwatch and gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was a masterpiece.
So I'm like, what? Usually only happens with Zelda games. So I was like, I got to see what they talking about, right? So we all agreed to go back, re-download it, see what they talking about, right?
I didn't re-download it.
Huh? Oh.
You had some issues.
It has some issues.
I'm sorry, little
You
buddy.
had some customer support issues.
Yeah. Hey, man. I support you off. Just them Blizz dollars.
I mean, I got it for the PC, so I wouldn't re-download it.
Can Blizz even afford to, like... Can they afford that right now?
Blizz is... Actually, they're probably one of the better... They're sitting in a decent position. What are some struggling companies? We're not even going to get into that right now. Anyways.
Amazon.
Well, they're not struggling. They're not struggling.
They're not struggling. Wasn't the owner like the first person to become like a trillionaire or something like that?
He will be the first trillionaire.
He shouldn't have tried to crack open the gaming platform with.
It sounded like he just like, or it looks like he just like, he's like, oh, there's an indie company, I'll buy it.
Yo, your game sucks. Get out. Close it down.
But they're in a position to be struggling soon. Sure. I was just gonna say, tell them to keep their grubby hands off the gaming community, dude, because they suck at it. Anyways, that was harsh. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. Anyways, so we played Overwatch again. Some of the things that we kind of noticed were there's spice of life things for me, but it matters to me.
You lock in as a class.
Yeah. So you know how they divvied up the selections for the characters, like groups of like tanks, support, DPS, whatever. Now you queue as like.
It's like what
you want.
WoW did back in the day when you could just like queue up as or you just queue, right? Or you didn't even queue, you just had to.
It's actually just like that. Yeah, you queue up for a role. Yeah.
So you pick a role and then you pick your character.
And then they only let you pick.
It only lets you pick from that group of characters.
It's fucking sweet. I like that, but I get it. Because we talked about it last night, but
it helps control some of like the trollers and stuff like that.
It controls things, but when you're in a group, but like a full group, you're just kind of like annoyed because like you're stuck to this role and like.
That's because we are terrible. We do this when we play Heroes too, and I was like, "Yo, I'm sick of losing. Let's just communicate certain roles and let's get the W." Dude. But like that's all. Like we just do. We treat it this like yesterday. We were treating it the same way we do Heroes, and everyone was just like. Choosing roles, like I was literally hovered over the DPS role, and my shit like blinked, and it was just like, cannot choose this, like, because we had too many people choosing DPS roles in our group. So I was just like, what the fuck?
I was sick of supporting, dude.
Actually, the new character, that one dude, Batiste, is a dope supporter. I don't mind.
I can see. I'd be like, I like that, but I also don't like that.
I think you could still go in and do like the traditional way where you could just let it rip and just play like whatever you want. I think it's like in the arcade or something.
Wait, you don't like choosing your role?
Well, I mean, like I said, I like that because it makes more like balanced like games or whatever. But I also like to shoot the shit sometimes and just be like, let's all go on as like 5 DPSers and not have any like thing and just go ham on.
That's
people.
still an option.
There's still some Bastion bastards in there.
Oh, dude,
they still there, man.
They are still there. We always lost.
Sometimes people need to heal or tank. Mark, what?
You know, you're a family man.
But
now.
I mean, that's a good. Sometimes it's a strategy just to go in there with 5 DPS. You can overwhelm a healer faster. If you have 5 DPS.
I don't watch the Overwatch League, but I'm interested to see is like, are you stuck to what Blizzard deems the proper like team comp?
I'm pretty sure in the league they probably don't restrict it like that. Like I mean, because like there's
definitely on certain maps. I'm sure there is like.
Because like
an optimal
back when we all
it.
started playing Overwatch, I remember where like their league was just fresh and they were like trying to understand the meta. Because when we played, there's no such thing as a meta.
I was asking that yesterday. I was like, what's the meta?
Like back then, it was just like play whatever the fuck you want, do shit, and it worked. Like because again, no one established a meta. So and then, but like when we were getting bored of it because there was no changes for a while, like. The E-League was forming a meta where like and it changed drastically because again it was still new and people were just trying to figure stuff out. Like they ran like tank, 2 healers, and what was it, 3 DPS? It's 6
to a team.
2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 healers.
Then eventually sometimes it led to 2 tanks, like 3 DPS, 1 healer. It's just like the meta changes and trying to figure things out. And
makes it too serious.
But
yeah, but I mean I like that kind of stuff though, because kind of like what Steve was saying, like that for me kind of balances out the like. So for matchmaking purposes, like it balances it out for me.
But
Like-
matchmaking too, like
It does that.
if you're, I don't know. I guess if you're like bad at the game, like
I
right,
still felt helpless.
yeah, if you're bad at the game, right, like
Yeah.
you're gonna not rank up anyway. So like, why does it matter if you're playing the correct team comps?
Well,
I guess-
I think they just do so you can't like upset like the other like because like you remember when we played League and we would like at the time there was no like role system. It was just like you called whatever you want, and then if you, there was
It's
always
like,
that one guy that like even if you picked first and he's like oh ADC. You're like, no, we're ADCing that. He would still pick an AD carry and he would just go down, and there's just three of you down there, and you're just like,
That's what I'm saying.
What the
It's
fuck,
just
man?
weird because like,
ADC or feed.
yeah,
Not that
pretty
that
much.
matters. Not that that matters for like Overwatch as much as for League. But that's what I was gonna say. You don't even have to like go a
It's-
different game. Like
it's-
even
yeah.
for Overwatch when we played, people would be like, "Dude, just somebody heal. We need a healer." You know, and it's just like
it's
And,
just
like-
weird though because like if they suck at it, like if you're serious at the game, you're still gonna tell them they suck.
yeah,
And
but
to
I
never, you're gonna be like never heal again. Right,
I wouldn't
and
say
then
that.
if you are also serious about the game, if you get into a thing and someone wants a DPS, you're gonna tank for them, right? Because you want to play for the good of the team.
Yeah, but you get that either
But-
way. All I'm saying is, like, during the match that I'm in, if I, like, solo queued, or even if we're in a group, if I solo queued and I chose DPS, it's going to match me, hopefully, with, like, a healer, a tank. Like, and so they only can choose from a healer or a tank. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like-
the point I like why it's like it,
Yeah.
it rounds out the stuff, but
Yeah.
like
That's
but
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
get into like pre-made groups or whatever, and like let's all five of us go,
Yeah.
and we just want to like
Yeah.
go crazy with the
Yeah.
DPSers, and forget about tanks. We just want to.
I want to go crazy.
Steve just wants to fucking shoot somebody.
Yo.
Steve just wants to
Yo,
shoot
let's all go in this Reaper,
I
dude.
want to go in all those Reaper.
Actually, Reaper's my boy.
Like
Reaper's pretty
it's
good.
just
Kills tanks. Kills tanks.
Yeah, Reaper's dope.
it's just like but it like Video Game Donkey had a video about this a
Video Game
long
Donkey's
time
dope.
ago where like he played Overwatch and people were just like giving him shit just for the character he plays. Like he still played a DPS role, but people were just mad about which DPS character he played. They're like it was Hanzo. He was just like, dude,
I
don't
would
play
play some
Hanzo. Like
Play some Bastion tonight.
like Hanzo's trash. Don't do it. And then he shows
You
a
play
clip of
Hanzo,
him.
I'll play the healer bitch.
I said Bastion, not Hanzo. I
Or
play
Bastion. I'll play the healer bitch. That just ups your damage.
Her name is Mercy, dude.
Healer bitch. What
But
do you
like
call her? Marlon, what do you call her?
The healing bitch.
Dude, what are you doing, man?
He said the healer.
Just relax. I'm trying to not get kicked anymore, dude.
Dude, get your feet on your own side.
My
dude.
feet are.
All right.
he said, what do you call her?
Y'all trying to play some Overwatch tonight, dude?
I'll play.
I'll play.
If you had
Steven?
asked me on Friday,
I don't even have it for PlayStation.
I would have been down.
Quit kicking me, dude.
Mark, I don't have it for PlayStation.
I know you don't.
Go to GameStop.
Aye.
You can get it for $19.99.
No,
He said
I'll
no.
just play WoW.
I always see Steve playing one.
That's what I always see too. Like when I hop on Discord and
Can I
I
get
see
a
my
month?
friends list, it's like
Steve's
the her
Get a month?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
A month? You want a month?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gosh, dude, that's a waste.
Yeah, it would be a waste.
He said, "Where's my one button macro? You can't do it anymore." Oh, this game sucks.
Steve's like,
Demon
I'm
Hunters
paying
only
for a
have
month
3
for you,
moves.
dude. I'm paying for a month for you. Josh was like, yeah, man, I guess I'll just pay you back, dude. This game sucks.
Demon Hunter only has like 3 moves anyway.
Yeah, they're like 4 buttons.
You going back to WoW, though?
I don't care. I'll play whatever.
For how long, though?
I don't know.
5 days.
Y'all trying to
As long as
Overwatch,
people
dude?
to play it.
Oh, Overwatch. Yeah, I thought you were about to say WoW. So you got me. I was like, we're trying to play some WoW. I'm just like,
I will say-
I heard pre-ready. Like, nope.
He's just ready to say no.
I will say when BFA first came out, Josh played probably at least a couple months.
Couple months, dude.
Yeah, where are you now?
Huh?
Well, no one else.
Anyways,
Well, no one else
Farther
was playing,
than you.
Yeah.
No one else was playing, so
He's a
it's-
farther than
And you.
I was
And
farther.
you.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I don't plan to come back.
Are you happy?
No.
Are you still playing?
No.
Or did you waste time?
He never even started when
Oh,
we
wait.
got together. He loaded up his shaman and never raided. That is true, though.
What? I
But
rated my
some-
shaman. Are you serious?
Oh, I know.
That was when he had the 1-button macro.
Actually, that was like
No,
the
he's talking
farthest
about-
we ever rated. I think when I was playing the shaman.
When Andrew was playing?
When we were playing, what
Was
was
that
the
Warlords?
dragon raids?
Oh,
where
the
where shamans
Twilight.
could run the spell offhand.
The
They're rolling on like the wizard and
Yeah.
warlock gear, and they could like
I
hit
forgot it was
harder.
Twilight
That's what
something.
it is, dude.
Because it was like a dagger.
I can't remember.
Isn't that what daggers do?
I can't remember what the raid was called. I remember it was that. It was in like.
Twilight Highlands or whatever.
Yeah.
Cataclysm.
Yeah, whatever that
Yeah,
one
in
was.
Cataclysm. Yeah.
Dude, that's not when Andrew was playing.
I don't care when Andrew was playing.
That's what he's talking about. You were playing a shaman, and then your ass quit like 2 weeks in.
He had a 1-button macro, but they were mad because
That's the last time I remember raiding with Josh on a
They
shot. To
were,
be
they
honest.
were only mad because I had it as auto like interrupt.
your interrupt was automatically in the combo string, dude.
because
Yeah, you weren't supposed to interrupt the specific move, but since it was part of his
There was a
rotation,
one boss dude that just didn't want me to interrupt. But it was
Josh
like
kept
it was
it-
a free no cooldown thing, so I just had it in there.
Well, interrupts, like, as soon as you use them, they go on cooldown, so that wouldn't even work now. I don't even
It wouldn't work now.
Yeah.
No. But back then it was like no cooldown.
Like, you
nothing.
could kick someone, and it just doesn't. It could, like, just go on cooldown.
So that's
you
why
do-
his shit worked, because like if they needed him to kick somebody, he could still use his 1-button macro, and then when they needed him to kick it, he could still kick it because it had no cooldown.
It had
wouldn't
no,
only
it had
go-
no
it would-
glo-
it would-
global.
It would go on cooldown when you actually kick something, right? I think that's how it worked.
Not back then, dude. It was fucking crazy because like they had no like global and it was just automatic.
it was only for like
Well,
in hand shot. Like there was
only for
there-
enhanced shaman,
it was
yeah.
they normally had a normal cooldown like every other class, but for enhanced shaman for some reason they
It was
did
just
it.
weird.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
wasn't.
I
It wasn't.
tied because like if
it wasn't
I was
part of the
attacking
global, yeah.
in it.
He
I
just
did
so
it
that's why he
automatic.
set up his macro like.
I just had it tied to it.
Yeah, it just like he just weaved it in part of the macro.
Wow, dude. The people clowned you for years, but now I finally get it.
So Fury was
I
just
get why you did it, dude.
Fury was just always mad. He's like, stop doing that. Stop doing that.
I thought it had a cooldown.
He's like, Triga, stop doing that. I was like, what the fuck, man?
He's sitting here at his computer just pressing 1.
That was fun with the catch-up stuff now.
I was talking
Really?
to you
Oh, yeah. Steve's got us. Dude, we're supposed
Well, I
to
see, yeah,
avoid
I
this,
see him
dude.
pop on every once
All
in a
right,
while.
so if I play right now and I'm doing the catch-up shit, am I still
Get the fuck
limited
off me.
by the weekly
Jesus.
like things?
You're always going to be limited by the weekly stuff.
See, am I limited
Like,
by
well,
the weekly things?
to a degree, you can get, like, really high with, like, if you're doing, like, Mythic Pluses and stuff like that. But, like, there are going to be some...
That's what Tony got out of it.
Sorry, continue.
What?
Nothing.
All Tony got out of it was like, he said really high.
He looked at me. He's like, really high. I was like, look at Tony. He's like, really high. What?
I'll be the leader. I'll come
I'll be
lead the
leader.
race.
Oh, you trying to lead the raid? Though?
Hell no, dude.
Oh, he said, "Hell no."
I would do that
When
as
you
long
get-
as I have to not do anything else.
You can be the leader when you get your slang right, dude.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We can't have you leading us down the road talking about some.
I got this.
I can get it. No, you can't.
He said, Josh, do
He'd be like-
you want to
He'd
have
be
it?
like, guys,
He jive.
no, I don't want it.
You want it.
I don't want it.
You will have it.
You will have it, leader. I can get it. So, this is it for us.
Says Trigus has left the raid. Trigus has signed off.
I'm farming transmog and mounts now. Oh,
Dude, I already did that. I've been doing that for so long.
Yeah, that was dope, dude. That was the best thing about WoW, dude. Damn, dude, Mist was great.
Oh, shit, dude.
That was probably
Lich
one of the
King
worst.
was great,
Lich King was really
except for Argent
Legion.
Tournament.
Legion was fun.
Legion
good.
was
I
okay.
didn't play Legion. Did I play Legion?
Yeah. You guys played at the beginning, but
Okay.
if you kept going, it was really good.
It was okay.
Legion was the first raid was Chogo, right?
No.
I'm thinking the wrong one.
It was the one with the scorpion
This is
thing
the
in the
Emerald
middle?
Nightmare one.
Oh yeah. The Emerald Nightmare.
Oh, that was fun. Shit, what was
That was
Chogo?
with the artifact weapons and
I
you
think.
get all the appearances. 'Cause
Burn.
you guys never
Porian,
got
will
to
you
the-
give me a
Oh,
month?
Warlords was Chogo, right?
Porian,
Yeah.
give me a month.
I'm
Send me
sitting
a
in
month,
no
dude.
goal. Yo, give me a month, dude. I just want to look at my warrior, see what he's doing real quick. I get back.
You remember when you we were looking at your armory and your warrior just running around in his underwear?
You still have a
Sometimes he
screenshot
likes
of
to free
that?
ball it, dude.
I think so.
Sometimes he likes to free ball it. Anyways, someone saw my spectral on my account. Oh.
Recruit a friend.
Someone stole the spectral.
You can recruit me and then send me a month. Send me the email, dude. I'll play for a second.
No, you.
It'll literally be a second.
Final Fantasy 14 Deep Dungeon still?
Yeah, I'll go back on that.
Yeah.
I'm not
We're
going
gonna play
back
some
on that.
Overwatch tonight. Why not?
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
So it looks great, but damn, dude, it's just the stories are so confusing and it doesn't matter.
It's not. You gotta play the game the
I
correct way.
played the game.
The correct way.
I did.
No. The correct way.
I did.
Okay.
All that matters is doing damage or doing big heals, and that's what you gotta do.
I also don't think I'm playing Phantasy Star.
We don't have enough time to get into that. Damn it. I shouldn't have let you talk about all that dumb stuff. Anyways. Nah, I'm joking. Damn, I didn't want to talk about that, though. Josh had a good hot take on that.
What, fantasies are?
Yeah.
We still haven't even gone to talk about Evo, how that's going to be this year.
Oh, gosh. What did we talk about this entire time?
Calling Josh a weenie.
That was a good
that was
portion of it.
necessary. That was necessary.
Gum,
What else did we talk
Gum
about?
slang.
Boxing, Crucible.
Oh,
TV
yeah,
shows.
slapping people.
Yeah. What else?
Actually, this was a
Mike
good
Tyson.
episode, dude. This was a good episode. That was worth it. Yo, after we get off of here, I'm gonna ask Steven to look some more of those up. That dude was slapping the taste out of people's mouths.
We still got 10 minutes, dude. Bring up some Phantasy Star gameplay real quick.
No. What?
I was about to say, you might as well just show Mark the Ultra Instant Goku. That's like a minute trailer.
Ultra. No one cares
Let's watch
about,
that, dude. Let's watch that, though.
No one cares about no Dragon Ball.
Eclipse, do you like Dragon Ball Z?
Dude, everybody likes Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, I'm just checking the temperature of the group chat out there, dude.
She asked if you guys cosplay earlier.
Oh yeah, Tony.
I
No.
know my brother is really into it. Me and my brother, we go to anime conventions like at least 3 or 4 of them a year.
Yeah.
I always go to
what's it?
Anime Central in Chicago,
Fighters.
Youmacon in
Fighter
Detroit,
C,
and then I usually try to go to other stuff.
Ultra Instinct Goku.
UTI Goku.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
my brother actually has a bunch of them. Next time I'll ask him to send me pictures and I can show it
That's
to you.
messed up.
Yeah, Tony and his brother Thomas likes to cosplay a lot. I cosplay
not-
too, but my cosplay usually takes place late at night, and it's usually a doctor and a nurse.
That's a worst.
That's the worst. That's definitely a
Is
worst.
that gonna be it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
here we go. Watch
who's,
the video.
who's the doctor and who's the nurse?
Mark's the nurse, obviously.
Yeah, obvious. Whoa, playing at the line.
Why does this look better than the anime?
Why does this look better than Crucible?
This is the cheapest character I've ever seen in the game. Oh.
Let
What? He decides to. Oh, hell no.
you can't even hit him.
He counters, bro. Yeah, he has a bunch of counter techniques.
First of all, you're gonna put up a way better fight than that.
Get on the tape. You didn't know the video. Wait, what did he do? Oh! Oh my god!
I just didn't see that.
He's dead.
Oh, and they do the finish with him and Kefla.
I'm starting to get the hang of this power. Yo,
See,
how much
type
is
in
this?
UI Goku
UTI go
on
It burns with heat,
versus Kefla
It burns when he eats.
in Fighters. UI Goku versus Kefla. It's KALFA.
It burns when he
And then
This is why we have to end the show sometimes.
Because we get too drunk to talk about the real shit, dude. Hey, if y'all ever want to hear the
And
real
then
shit,
there's
just
like
tell us to keep going for more than 2 hours. dude.
type in fighters.
Shit.
Type in Fighters at the end of or
2
dramatic
hours.
finish right there.
2 hours is our drunk limit, dude.
2 hours is our
Yeah.
This one?
We started talking about the real
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Yo, they do the dramatic finish. If you beat, you know how that dramatic finish is?
Yeah.
He does it in the game.
I'm mad that this was... We're gonna pull any punches.
I should shoot him like that.
Yeah.
We vote.
You gonna go crying to your mama?
What is wrong with you?
Why did you just
No,
instant kill it?
Well, oh, okay.
it's just showing the.
What happens if you hit circle and shit like that? Ooh. Oh, alternate instinct. She said it's
Did you ride the thing
yeah.
with his command man?
She putting everything she got into it, dude.
Did you ride it?
Yeah. Oh, you ran out! Oh, he was grinding on.
No, that was actually kind of sick.
He grinded on her. We just talked about Tony Hawk last week, dude.
Best I can do right now.
Why is he like halfway between Ultra Instinct and regular Lifter though?
Wait, why is eyes going?
That's his Ultra Instinct guys.
Oh, they're showing the Japanese voices. I was like, what? Why did we do it?
He,
Okay.
I'll see you. I give a shit.
Yeah.
He was like, hell no. Also, 100% EXP boost going on in WoW. Oh,
Still don't care.
Ooh. Tony, you gonna go back, dude?
No,
I want
The
to
XP
play
thing
an
doesn't
MMO.
really matter.
I want to play an MMO, but I don't know.
Keep telling you which one to play. You don't listen. Dude.
Which
you want
one?
to get dealt? You want to get these hands in fighters?
No.
He said no.
I want to play an MMO.
I keep telling you. Final Fantasy, dude.
You
Sorry,
didn't even
Steve.
go back to it.
Huh?
You didn't even go
I
back.
would. I'll go back.
Wait,
Guild Wars 2. What?
Yes.
Guild Wars 2 laugh.
It's because most of those people in our chat would actually say Guild Wars 2.
Yay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll play. Someone gotta buy me the game though.
It's free.
What?
Is
Guild
it
Wars?
like Guild Wars 2?
The original Guild Wars 2 is free.
Oh.
But
There
the
you go.
expansions.
I'll send
Come
you the
on,
link to
pocket.
download it.
I'll send you the link to download it. I ain't playing that shit, man. Wanna play some Overwatch?
I was playing Terra, actually.
I
Wanna
did
play some
see you
Heroes?
on Terra once. And I was like,
You wanna play
It's kinda
some
lame.
WoW? 2 X's for that one. You wanna play some Final Fantasy 14? Yeah. What? Old school RuneScape. Ew, you wanna play RuneScape?
there's no way in hell I'd
Fuck
play
no.
RuneScape.
No. You wanna play some D&D?
I actually
What?
played some D&D.
For real?
For
Gunna's
real
been trying to
D&D.
want us to play D&D for a hot
check it
minute
out.
now.
Dude, me and Poriand
Look
actually...
at you,
He said yes! He said yes!
me and Poriand actually played some real D&D.
Dude, that would take a week to even finish, dude.
A week?
Probably a year. Y'all really trying to get into this?
I'd play some D&D.
I'd
But
try it.
Have you looked into it?
we would have to
No,
have like a
but sure.
good ass, like, we'd have to bring somebody else in.
Who's the storyteller, dude?
Yeah. GM is what the
Ding.
term is. Fuck. No,
So we was walking in the forest one day, right? Steve forgot all his swords back at the camp.
And then he ran across this pink imp. She had some big booty. And then Steve. Yeah. What'd you do?
Ew.
You know what I did?
You say, you know where the hot dog go between the buns, dude.
And that's why we're not playing again. That's exactly why.
All right, and that was weekly reset episode. What episode are we on?
50?
97.
When is episode 52? I'm trying to get some of this, whatever it's called.
What are you trying to get, dude?
God.
Some God complex.
That sounds great. Actually, I'm trying to. When is that? Anyways. Alright. Alright, Andrew. See you on Overwatch, dude, in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish drinking this beer, dude. We're gonna start shooting some people up, right, dude? Steve, see you on there, dude. See you on there. He said no.
My name's Josh.
I don't think he has it on PlayStation.
He already told you he did.
Yeah. I don't think he has it at all.
He has it on PC.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I have it on PC.
I also have it on PC. All right, Tony, Eve, Gump. I'll see you on Overwatch.
Easy come, easy go.
He says, I go,
He said,
you can get it.
Yo, catch us on Sundays at 6:30.
6:30.
So inappropriate, dude. That's nasty. Lost 2 viewers. That's nasty as hell, dude. Or catch us on Tuesdays on YouTube, dude. At the Ass Crack of Dawn. I'll be seeing when Steve upload those.
He used it right though.
What you stop, dude?
He used it right. Poor
One of these days, you're going to come back with like 2 less toes, but I'm going to be in the wrong. I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Yeah. All right. Catch us next time. Peace out.
You bullshit.